Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation. Bring it to the table, but if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up? What's going on, everyone? I know y'all gonna slowly creep on in here, so let me go ahead and tell everybody on your way in. Make sure you like, share the video. I have a delivery coming in a little bit, so I will have to step off of here in a few minutes when my delivery get here. But I'll have a co-host tonight who will be on the panel with me, keeping y'all busy, keeping y'all focused on the content when I do step outside to get my package. What was that?
What's going on? Hold on, I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear?
What the hell?
You can't hear?
Let me leave out and come back.
Okay. Okay. All right, let me clean my... Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, damn. All right, hold on. Hello? Hello? Yes, I hear you. Oh, okay, here I come. Okay. All right, y'all, I'll be right back. My order got here quicker than I thought, so I'll be right back. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. You back too? Can you hear me now? Carmel Diva. Can you hear me? Hey, everybody, what's up? Come on in, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Who we about to get this Friday night started?
I'm here.
What's going on with you, ma'am?
Oh, God, I have had the day from hell today.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. It was one of them days, like, why did I get up out the bed?
Like you just you need a do-over?
Girl, fuck a do-over. I just wanted to climb back in my bed and be like, you know what? Screw all of this. All of it.
Oh man, I understand. I know how.
Girl,
I didn't have one of them days before. I get it.
girl, wait a minute. It took okay. First of all, CenturyLink wouldn't take my payment. I was like, I'm not gonna hunt y'all down to take the payment.
Uh huh.
Um, then on top of that, I I was trying to pay my phone bill and I was gonna surprise my daughter and buy her a new little upgrade to her phone because she done
Mhm.
had the same phone for like 3 years, and I'm like, that's good for an 11-year-old to never have to have her phone upgraded.
Mhm.
Girl, Cricket ass, yes, Cricket Wireless. These mother suckers would not allow me. They was telling me my card declined
Mhm.
for a phone. I'm like, now the phone altogether with the little transfer charges was $35.
Mhm.
How am I declining for $35? It would not let me. Girl, I sat there and fought with that shit for like over an hour. But then I leave. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just pay the bill.
Mhm.
Girl, now mind you, the phone was 35. I go to pay the bill, which is 100, and it accepts it. Now how the hell it declined for 35, but it takes 100?
Child. Mhm.
So
That's crazy.
we leave here. I said, okay, I got a doctor's appointment. Girl, we get in the car, get down to the bottom of the hill down there on 60th
Mhm.
by the gas station. And I'm like, damn, the truck sound funny. I was like, I think we need some air. Let me go up to this gas station up the hill.
Mhm.
Girl, by the time we got there and I get up to the air pump, I get out, my tire is off the fucking rim.
No.
Off the rim.
How the hell that happened?
Girl,
And
so
you didn't
now
run over nothing. You didn't hit nothing.
no, not that I know of. So I was mad because I'm thinking my son probably knew that that tire was flat and never said nothing. So I
Mhm.
was, so me and my baby, I had to back the truck up into a parking spot, and the
Mhm.
dude was like, "Well, I can only give you like 2 hours, but my
Mhm.
homeboy, you know my homeboy, they got the shop, him and
Mhm.
his dad.
Mhm.
They were backed up because it was just the two of them. So I'm like, oh my God, I hope my truck don't get towed while
Mhm.
I'm waiting on, them because they got other business.
Right.
So,
Right. Right. But I would
so
think
me,
they'll be understandable and let you leave it there till you can get,
I believe they were, but hell, oh boy, just not coming to get my keys like an hour ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were that back. I mean, it was just,
Mhm.
girl, when I
So the
said
car was at the shop all day, or
no, it was up at the at
yeah, that's
the,
what I mean. It's a gas station.
yeah,
So they had to come from the auto body shop to get the keys from you, and then go back to the gas station to get the car.
yes, ma'am.
Ooh, child.
Yes,
Mm-mm-mm.
hunty.
Long as they get it fixed, that's crazy.
I know, and I mean, I can't expect them to be, drop everything to go and see about what I need. But
Mm-hmm.
oh, honey, like I said, I wanted to start today all over.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I get it, child. Well, today was one of my shorter work days. Um, I did get off a little early because I have a loved one in the hospital, and I
Oh,
normally work like, excuse me, I normally work really long days, like Monday through Thursday, and I was supposed to actually work overtime tonight, but I got off early because the hospitals they close, not closed, but visiting hours is over at
8.
no at 6
Oh,
at
they,
Clemson.
oh, they done moved it to 6 now?
Yeah, at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
And so I had to I had signed up for overtime already, and then I had to cancel it yesterday because I'm like, well,
mm,
dang, I can't work overtime. I'm thinking it's like 8 o'clock.
yeah,
At the
yeah,
hospitals, it's still. I knew they only allow one person in at
right.
any given time, one person in, but I didn't know that they close at 6 or stop visiting hours
I
at 6.
didn't know that either.
Yeah, now that could just be that hospital. I don't know. That was at Clarkson.
Mm,
But Yeah, my one of my aunts is in the hospital, and yeah, so I
I'm
was up there.
sorry,
And
boo.
then the earliest I could get off was 4:30. So by the time I got there it was 5. So I literally only had an hour to be there, and then they was putting people out. So I'm like, okay, tomorrow I got my grandbaby all day. So Sunday, I'm gonna go up there Sunday. And
But at least you made the effort and
yeah, as
you
soon as she
did get
saw
to
me come
spend
through the
some
door,
time.
she just
Yeah.
broke down crying as soon as she saw me come.
Oh.
She was like, Tanya. She calls me Tanya. She always call me Tanya. And she
Oh.
was like, Tanja, I miss you. I miss you. I was like, oh, I miss you too. And then we had a really nice visit though. We was both crying and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry you in the hospital. But
No. But
yeah,
that probably made her day that you came and seen her.
yes, yes,
And
yes.
then the fact that, you did all that you could to get there to see her, that
Mhm.
made that probably made the visit even more special for her. So
Yeah,
that's sweet.
yeah, yeah.
I'm glad you were able to go and spend some time with her, and possibly spend more time with her later this weekend.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know what do you think the weather gonna be this weekend? Because somebody told me it's supposed to be rain, ice, snow.
Girl, shit. The way
Like,
this weather is set up, girl, like they say, if you want the weather to change, wait 5 minutes.
mm-hmm. Well,
Cause
I hope
this
it don't
is
be bad.
Nebraska.
I
I
hope it don't
mean,
be bad.
hell,
If it's raining.
last week we was literally in the teens.
In
We
short,
done
well, not
had
me, but
we done had 70-degree weather
like
twice
all
this
week.
week, 2 or 3 this week. Yeah. It was 60 something earlier. Now I had took a little nap and I woke up and I went to the door and I'm like, it
Temperature just
rained?
yep, yep.
I was like, okay, the Mother Nature is fucking with my not only my body, but my mental too. Cause I'm like,
I mean, it's crazy, but it's like that everywhere. And like I said, remember, was that you I was talking to? When I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, oh, the weather's so nice this time of the year. On the other hand, I'm like, oh, global warming, it's real, it's happening.
I, I don't think
But
that was me, but shit, it's still, I
I
mean, global
know
warming is in effect. But this is, you know what? If you think about it, well, it's early March now, but we get this every year, though. If you really think
not,
about it,
not a whole bunch of 70s in
oh
February.
yeah, uh huh, uh
No,
huh. Girl, go check the records and come back. I
I
bet you ten
will.
dollars. I bet you $10 we get this every year. I bet you.
I definitely will. I definitely
Between
will.
February and March. February and
Mhm.
March. I bet you $10.
Not no
Y'all
on
hear this?
time, not no week of 70s, almost 80s, not in February. Now it might be here, there, but not like it has.
Now
Now
y'all hear this bet. Y'all
March,
hear this
maybe
bet.
March, maybe March, but February, not like it's been ongoing. But the crazy thing about it is, it's everywhere. Like down south, up north, it's like everywhere. People is like walking around in shorts all
Girl,
over the
I've
place.
seen people with no shirts on and shorts yesterday. I was like, okay, it is not that warm.
They doing too much.
Girl, wait a minute, hold on. I was when I was going into the gas station today to
Mhm.
tell the man, I need to park, push my truck back here, blah blah blah. Girl, I seen this chick come out with some damn yoga pants and a sports bra. I'm
What?
like, okay.
Yeah,
And
they doing
then
too much.
the belly, yeah. She was
They
really
doing too
doing
much.
too
She gonna
much.
have a doggone flu next week. Have pneumonia or some shit.
Thank
Mm-mm.
you.
She
Thank
gonna have
you.
she gonna have colic.
That's
Oh, she gonna need colic.
stupid. She gonna be colicky.
And when she asks what should she take for, I'm gonna say just brown, use some sugar in the skillet.
She
That's
gonna
all
have
you
some.
need.
She gonna have croup next week.
Rub it on your throat.
Tell her to take some
That's
tussin.
Sure,
Some
some
tussin.
tussin and some brown flour. That's all you need.
Girl, the brown flour is for
That's
when the baby got a
I know, but
rash.
if they dumb enough to walk around here in bathing suits in the middle of February,
Somebody probably knocking on their damn the manager's apartment. Look, put a pool up. Shit. Like it is an outdoor pool and it's Nebraska. That shit ain't
no.
getting filled till June. Have a seat.
Mm-mm. Girl, you know what? Like really, but people be doing that. We know, and it's usually not us walking
Right.
around in the shorts, but sometimes it is. And I can
Wait a
understand
minute.
like a
Now
lot
I
of
can
these
say it's usually not us, but the people I'm describing was us.
and see, I can see like okay, my sons, they play sports like for years. So sometimes they be going back and forth to practices and stuff. They might have their workout shorts on. They just run into the car, run into the school. But these people out here, they grocery shopping and doing all kinds of walking dogs and everything in shorts. What's up,
Now see
G?
what I. Hey, how you
How you
doing?
doing? How you doing, G? He said, "What's up, the hood table and Karma Diva?" He said, "I got
Hey.
ahead of myself here."
Uh-oh. That's
That's
all right.
okay. I didn't even realize it either because the first comment said, "What's the hood table?" And then the next one, "What's up?" I know what you meant.
But no, at first, it used to fuck me up in the head when I would see people with shorts on in the winter. It'd be like, what is wrong with you? But like you said, like when
Mhm.
they have those longer basketball shorts on,
Yeah, they had like
but
those tights underneath or whatever they call them, stretchy.
uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'll say is they'll have the athletic shorts on, but 9 times out of 10, they'll have like a longer shirt, a longer sleeve shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
that I've gotten used to, I can be like, oh, okay, they just
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But the way these folks was
Mm-hmm.
dressed, girl,
He said, "I'm
um,
good. Just smoke one."
oh,
Just
hey,
blowing in the wind, blowing in the wind. Well, you
smoke them if you
smoke
got it.
and I drink. Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh. I'm supposed to stop, but
Stop,
I
but I
can't.
can't. You already knew I had to say it in my head, but I didn't want to say it. That song was in my head.
Hey, you know how we do.
I
You
smoke,
know.
I drink. I'm supposed to
Supposed
stop,
to
but
stop,
I
but I
can't.
can't. I'm a
Hey,
dog, a little
hey,
hoe. I'm addicted to money cars and
how's it
clothes.
go?
Hey,
Hey.
shit. I'm just as ghetto as it get. Quit playing with me,
Girl, I know. Shoot, I get it from somewhere.
girl. I don't know where I got it from, but because neither of my parents was like that.
Well, my mother wasn't.
Neither of my
It was
parents
weird.
was.
It was weird growing up with somebody who was super religious, who was married to somebody who was super not. Like
Yeah,
we,
when you
we
tell
always
me that, I'll be like, that is
girl
where the hell did that couple come? Where did
because
the
when they first met, I was like 4, maybe 4, and she wasn't like all into church then, but she also wasn't all like rah rah, in the street. She was always like really laid back and chill, mind her own business, just quiet stuff like that. And then she met him, and so she eventually had I told you the story before how this church they were sending people to witness, and
Yeah,
we was living in the projects. This was like the first time I remember living in the projects when I was like 4 or something like that.
yeah,
And we stayed across the street from the gym on 30th in Parker.
yeah.
And this lady came and she was witnessing, and she came every Saturday and tried to get my mom to go to church. My mom would always say, "No, I don't
I'm like,
know."
bitch, it ain't gonna
You know,
work. Leave me alone.
but she wasn't like that. My mom is she's non-confrontational. Girl, you done met my mom before, but we like total opposites, right? I would have been like,
Mhm. Hey,
I've been like,
Bob-in-law.
on Friday, she would have been saying, "Well, you did half fact you did, you had did." That's what she would have been saying to me, because I would have slammed the door in her face like Craig.
I'll be like, you come over here again, I'm gonna get a court order.
Right, what's up, vibrant? But yeah, she kept coming and kept coming. And then finally, my mom gave in, and it was all she wrote. My mom went to that church. She ended up getting saved. She ended up getting baptized. Then her and my dad ended up getting married, and so she was all in church, really, really in church, and he wasn't. He's like, all right, babes, see y'all later. You know, we always in church. He at home kicking it or out with folks, family, friends, kicking it. I mean, getting turned. Just I didn't, go all into details, all this he might have been involved in. But to see the two of them like together as a couple, it was very strange. She be walking around all day praying to God and reading her Bible and speaking in tongues, walking past people just putting oil on us out the blue.
Oh hell no!
Like, Mom, can I watch Good Times? Like, really, like. And then my dad was so like, oh God. Like he used to drink and stuff. She didn't want the beer in the house. He had to keep the beer in the car. I mean, it was just like once she got saved,
hot beer.
What girl? Once she got saved, no more smoking in the house, no more drinking in the house, no more nothing in the house, nothing. But it was
You talk
very,
about
very
the odd couple. That's some odd shit right there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then as the years,
and I mean, my stepmom and my dad were. I put it like this: my daddy, he grew up in church because his grandmother was a preacher. So he knew the Bible. But as an adult, it was like, okay. And so, but my dad, I don't want to call him a street dude, but people knew him from the streets. He used to run up and down the Deuce. That was his.
That was, yep.
And he was an alcoholic back in the day. So everybody knew my daddy.
Put it this way. When I was in my 20s, my friends would be like, could you call your dad? I ain't gonna say why they would have me to call him.
I know.
Could you call your dad?
No.
And I'll be sitting at the table in my apartment like, really, Dad? My friends, like, go home.
How about even now? My kids will tell you they'll go to school and daddy will show up. They'll be like, oh, that's your grandbaby. Oh, yeah, man. I've been knowing your granddad. I mean, we used to run the streets. And my son used to be like, I can't go nowhere. I'm like, baby, it don't matter where we go. Okay, is that my connection or yours? Because you was froze there for a minute, my dear. And you've been sounding like a robot every now and then.
I don't know. It sounds fine to me.
Y'all, let me know in the comments if it's just me or if it's her. It could be me. I don't know. It could be my, the day I've been having.
Well, let me just back out and come back in just in case.
Okay.
All right.
But yes, y'all, it's good to see y'all. I'm glad, despite everything, I'm not going to complain because I'm still here. My babies are still here. They healthy.
All right, I'm at it.
Okay.
Hopefully it's working okay.
Yes. So
they were just complete opposites, and he would go to church every now and again if she's big, please.
My daddy go to church on special occasions, like somebody getting baptized or christened, somebody getting married. Every now and then it would be like a Mother's Day or something like that. But
girl, she had the big. Come to church with me. Come to church with me. Come to church with me. I'm like, dang.
But here's the funny part, though. My daddy, he ask anybody in my family or anybody that knows him. That man knows he sits and studies his Bible. He can out preach just about any preacher I've met. Any prayer when he leads it. This man can tell you all kind of scriptures from the Bible. And it'd be like, this from a man that ain't been to church regularly probably since he was 17. But he knows. Oh yeah, I have not been to church regularly.
Look at y'all backsliders. Shame.
No. I had actually started going. Well, the thing is, in I grew up in Salem, born and raised there. Say what you will, but I was born and raised in Salem, and
Oh, I ain't got
my ch- it was my church family. We always had a ball in church. We actually liked going to church. And Reverend Wade, he knew every family in that church. If he didn't know your first name personally, he knew he still knew what family you belonged to. Reverend Watson was pretty much the same way. He was cool, he was approachable, and the preaching, oh Lord, you talking about some preaching. But when he left, and this is, a lot of people like Reverend Backus, and that's fine. I personally, I can't get with his preaching style. He's more of a he's not so much preaching like I'm used to with all the singing and this and that. He's more of a lecturer, if you will. And honey, I tried, I couldn't. I was just like, I can't do it. But you know, to each his own. And so I stopped going to church. But then my homeboy, he's been a preacher for as long as I can remember. But me and him, I've known him all my life because hell, we used to ride bikes together around the block. But
you talking about
he,
Blaze?
who?
Blaze. John?
Johnny? Yeah. I was like, Blaze? Who the hell is
Blaze,
Blaze?
right? John
No,
Blaze.
his name is dang it, make me forget.
Where's the
Johnny,
church at?
right here on Ames.
Is it
We're
a small church?
mm-hmm.
At a barbershop? He got a
Mm,
scar on the side of his face?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
Blaze. That was a
Oh,
street name. That was a street name. Blaze.
I ain't know him by no street name.
Yeah, we went to school together.
I've been knowing Johnny since we was like 5.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
probably younger than that because we went to church together. And then as we
Blaze.
got older, yeah. And then he lived around the
Yeah,
block
that's
from me
Blaze.
growing up.
Mm-hmm.
He used to play the drums in church,
Mm-hmm.
and then he
And he used
he
to
got
play in the drill team too, didn't he?
mhm
Yeah,
mhm.
Blaze. That's the homeboy. I've been to his church a few times.
And yeah, I started going there, and girl, first of all, he used to embarrass the hell out of me, and I'm gonna kick his butt when I see him,
Mhm.
cause he would see me and he'd be like, "Oh, there go my homegirl," and I'll be like trying to hide. I'm like, "You ain't got to bust me out.
Yeah,
I
he
can
was
talk
so
to you."
goofy. When we went to school, he was so
Was
goofy.
goofy. He's still goofy. He is
Yeah,
still.
yes.
But when I say that boy can preach,
Yeah.
oh,
He is
honey.
good.
So I had started. Even my kids were enjoying going to church there. And
Mhm.
so we started going there, and it just then Corona hit
Mhm.
and wasn't uh wasn't able to go. And now because of Corona, and that's such a smaller church, you have to kind of reserve seating
You
before you
gotta
go.
like show up. You gotta wait out that
Yeah.
line like you waiting on the Christmas toy giveaway at the Salvation Army. You gotta be there
hmm
an hour early because the times that we went, oh my god, it's like we was
It
way
was deep in there.
corner and I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, no shade, John, no shade, Blaze, but I
Oh,
was.
no shade. I
You
mean, but
gotta
this
get
is,
there
and
early.
but the thing I loved about it is when we walked in there, you could, how some churches you feel cold and just kind of like, when you walked in that church,
That's how I feel
you
about
felt,
Satan.
sincere. I see, and a lot of people say that's how I feel about it now. That's how I
Mhm.
feel about Salem now. Growing up, like I said, growing up as a kid, I loved it. We loved church, but
No, when I was younger, I went there
now,
a few times when I was younger, and I felt like that. So I just went a few times, and
seeing a
I'm
lot of people
going, but I ain't
like
gonna
that.
talk nothing negative about the church. I just, to
Honey,
each his
you ain't
own.
gonna
Like you
say
said, to each
nothing
his
that ain't
own.
nobody else said.
I'm just saying, I ain't shading nobody's church. Don't come for me over your past.
Girl,
Like
no, ain't
some
nobody. I
people
mean,
probably got something bad about my say something. Everybody has a bad experience at any church. Somebody
right.
is bound to have a bad experience. So that's why I'm like, I would never go around and just drag a church or something because my experience might be totally different from the next person's.
I tell you this, but what I did not like say when I was growing up, what I did not like is people who would always, because there's always been people who talk bad about Salem, always, and so I'm used to that. But what used to piss me off was people who had never stepped foot in that church and would talk stuff about it. And it
Well,
was
that's just like Barlow's church. You ain't even got to step foot in there to know what was all going down in that bubble.
oh, well, that was a whole different ball.
What's up, Bishop Granddaughter Lemon Pepper Steppers?
Hey,
now
what's
G
up,
said,
bro?
G said my favorite pastor moved out of state, so I stopped going and haven't been back since.
What's going on?
What pastor was that, Watson?
That's okay, G. Just when you and Karma Diva and anybody else who been missing in action from church, when y'all want to pay y'all tithes, you can send me 10%. And I promise to take it to church.
Yeah, the hood table. We need a new dough now.
We need to start a church, the hood table church board.
Look, we need to change the water in the baptismal pool.
Yeah, because Bishop needs 7 grams of that granddaddy perk. Yes, sir.
No, but it just.
By the way, I'm just kidding. Before it be rumors out there talking about Tanya collecting 10% for the past.
She lying. No, we collecting. We need a new doorknob for the hood table ministries. Y'all need to donate.
This fool said the hood table ministries.
The hood table ministries.
No,
Look
but
at his name though. His name says Bishop Granddaddy Perp of 7 grams. What?
I seen that. I'm not even commenting on that. I'm not. I'm not even gonna comment on that.
Y'all know what? I went to one of those Catholic churches today. What's them churches with the fish fries? Ain't they Catholic?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to one today. I'm up here trying to do. Yeah, we went to Lent. Oh my God. Speaking of
what the fuck, she is really
no, y'all. Guess what?
She's tripping.
I got like a exclusive interview. Somebody got feedback.
Not me.
I got
I think it's you. That's what I was saying.
And it was out the blue.
Who got feedback, girl?
Well, it's gone now. Let me play y'all this little video clip though, okay?
Man,
and then
sensitive ass microphones.
I'm gonna share with y'all okay. Let me tell you something.
Oh, this little bootleg laptop I got.
I got an exclusive, and it wasn't even an interview. It was just like exclusive. Girl, okay, let me just play
exclusive this. What?
Hold on, I woman dang.
Nigga shit. It's some exclusive nigga shit, good.
Hold your
put your disclaimer up. Put your drink up and get your disclaimer up.
Hold your drop. Listen,
get the drink up.
Bruh. Oh. Listen, okay, hold on. Now let me add this. Let me hit mute so I can play this little clip for you guys, and Karma Diva gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh boy.
Don't say that, Karma Diva. It's all good, Karma Diva. Okay, let me put up my little copyright real quick. That's enough of that. Okay. So I'm gonna play this little story from Channel 7, and like I said, Karma Diva probably know exactly what happened. Let me hit mute. Oh, and by the way, this news story is from like January of this year, so a few months ago.
Headlines from the Sarpy County Courthouse tonight. A judge sends this couple to prison for beating the woman's father with a metal meat tenderizer.
Gabriella Laws and Joshua Fithian will each serve 50 years for first-degree assault. It's like a plea deal to avoid attempted murder charges. The couple attacked Law's father as he slept last year. Doctors had to put him in a medically induced coma because he had bleeding on the brain.
Now, do you remember that story vaguely, Karma Diva?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay,
But
so
did
let
he
me tell you what
survive?
happened.
He survived that?
Yes, let me tell you what happened. So them two people, the couple, the daughter, that's her boyfriend, Gabriella, and her boyfriend Joshua, and why her father, Robert Laws, was sleeping, because he slept in a separate room from his wife. Don't ask me why, but he worked in a hospital. I know he worked long hours, so it could have been that situation where he comes in late at night. Some couples do that. But anywho, these two, the daughter and the son, were seeing each other, but her father and her mother weren't too really happy about their relationship.
Wait a minute, the
Because
daughter and the son was in it. Hold on.
the daughter and Joshua were seeing,
Oh, okay.
but the father and her mother, Gabriella's father and mother, wasn't too happy about the relationship because he had been involved in the law a lot and stuff like that, and he was sneaking in the middle of the night, when he shouldn't have been. So he would be sneaking in and out their house. They found out about it. There was, they argued about it, and stuff like that. So there was an argument, and next thing you know, the dad, he had came home from work. He's still, and mind you, he's a nurse. He used to work at he still does. Excuse me, he still works at the VA. So he came in. He still had those masks. What they call them? What they call them masks?
The N95.
Yeah. He still had those on. So he literally just came home from work and just fell asleep, And he gets waking up and being bludgeoned by her boyfriend. Now, she claimed she didn't do it. She said, and then when they first questioned her, she said, well, I don't think I did it, but if I did do it, I must have been sleepwalking.
How the hell did you not know if you did it?
Because she was playing in their face, talking about if I did do it, I must have been doing it in my sleep. I must have been sleepwalking.
Well, bitch, I'm going to punch you in the face, and if I did do it, then I must have been sleepwalking
they
too.
beat that man with that meat thing, and also there was like a big stick, or like a club or something else too. Now again, she denied doing anything, but they both got sentenced to like 50 years, and they took a plea deal because they was going to charge them with murder, but they just got them on, they was going to charge them with criminal, with first degree murder, but they charged them with a lesser crime. But yes, so anyway.
You mean attempted murder or murder?
No, they was first going to charge them for attempted murder, but they pled them down to what was it? A plea agreement reduced the charge from attempted to first degree. Something like that.
Well,
but what I'm getting at is, so the father, he survived. He had to have surgeries, he had to have metal plates in his head and his jaw. One of his eyes, like this side of his is sunk, is like sunk all the way in. His eye is there, but everything around his eye is like sunk all the way in.
The socket and stuff.
It's like half an inch back versus this right here of his other eye. You know what I mean?
They broke the socket around it.
Right. He had internal bleeding, of course, in his brain. He was in a coma for a while, but he recovered, and he's still to this day a nurse. He's still to this day a working nurse, not just a nurse. He works.
Praise God.
It's a miracle that he.
That's not only God's interference in all of this, interfering with their plan, but that's also the determination and strength and will to survive too.
Right, like a metal meat tenderizer. And I had one of them before. I had a metal.
I got one too.
Before. Right now, I got a wood one. I used to have a metal one.
You hop off, but you better come back because we got some more topics that I done submitted for tonight. So don't be missing too much now, okay?
Yeah, come on back, G. Come on back, G. But let me finish. Okay, so
come on back now. You hear?
So after I got off early. I went to visit my auntie who's in the hospital. Spent an hour with her there before they shut down visiting hours. Then,
Oh no, they in prison, baby.
yeah, they
They
in
been
prison.
locked up.
Yep, they got 50 years. Each one of them, even though she swear that she had nothing to do with it.
She must have accidentally hit herself in the head when she was swinging.
Yeah, well, they she was trying to say that it had to be. Then she even said, "Well, I don't know. I don't think my mother would have done it. I don't think because her mother was in her room sleep when it happened." So anyway, the mother had woke up and she went in there, check on her husband to wake him up or whatever, and she found him in the bed, like bleeding just all over the place, and so she called the hospital. I mean, the ambulance. So anyway. Tonight, after I visited my auntie, me and my friend went to, one of those Catholic churches for the fish fries.
Chapel.
And let me tell y'all, I'm gonna definitely have to tell y'all which place we went to because the food was off the chain.
Was St. Benedict?
No, it was the one on 90th and Q. I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna have to look at the exact name, but it's 9012 Q Street, something like that. And while we were, the line was kind of long. It did take us a while to get through the line, but it's well worth the wait. So we sitting down and we eating, and some guy comes out the kitchen, and he's all just nice and friendly and smiling. And he's like, "Did you guys try this? Did you guys try this?" And we're like, "Yeah." We just talking and talking about the food and the weather, just whatever, right? So I'll say, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to." No, Donisha said, that's who I was with, Donisha. And she was like, maybe you should talk about their fish thing on your show. And I said, yeah, I think I'll do that tonight. I'll, recommend people go try them for Lent. And yeah, Don. And so then he's like, oh, you got a show? And I said, yeah, I got a show. We go live tonight at 9. And I said, I definitely will. He said, please. And so he goes back to the kitchen. He brings me the flyer with the list of all the food and the prices. And then he sits down and he says, do you know who I am? I'm like, no. And Don just kept saying,
say that I do.
Don was though, like, she was like, you look familiar, you look so familiar. And then he said, I'm a nurse. She said, I knew it. She said, do you work at the VA? He said, yeah. He said, I'm the guy that the daughter and her boyfriend tried to kill last year. I'm up here like, hold on, wait a minute. Because remember, we talk about this story, but we didn't do like no
in-depth.
Yeah, we just talked about it because it was in the news. It's like, ain't that messed up? Stuff like that. And so he's sitting there and I'm looking at the man and I see it all. His face, just, yeah. And so he sat there and he was like, I said, that's you? And he was like, yeah. He took his glasses off. He said, see, they beat me all up around here. He said, I got metal plates all in my head. And he was basically telling us everything that happened. So I'm going to try to get him on here for an interview because he gave me his business card.
You didn't record none of this?
No, I was about to record on this. We was in the middle of a cafeteria. Girl, it was loud. I mean, people all over the place, and no, it wasn't the time and place because it wasn't an interview. We were just sitting there talking. But I wanted him to come on for an official interview, so he gave me his card. I got his card right here. I ain't gonna show his whole name, but he's at that's where he works. So he gave me his card, so I'm gonna call him probably Sunday afternoon sometime.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, I'm hoping he'll come on because as soon as Don said my show, he just sat down like, do you know who I am? Like, I'm like, was that like okay, I want to talk about this. I want to, so I'm gonna see if he'll do an interview, basically exclusive.
Sounds like he will because he looked like his antennas perked up when you
yeah, and he was talking to us because his daughter was pregnant.
Oh,
this happened. She had her
what
baby.
Was her motive
her baby early. The baby was a preemie. Money for drugs. And that's what the allegations was. But he thinks it was just because
I remember. Okay.
You remember? That's what they were alleged.
Yep.
Whether that's true or not, I would love to talk to him about that because a whole bunch of stories was going around. Oh, they must have been on drugs. They must have been this, must have been that. But he thinks it might have been just because they got into a big argument right before that because they had one of those relationships. It was very toxic. And the guy had a past record, and then the daughter started doing stuff, getting arrested. So it was just a toxic relationship. And then he kept getting caught sneaking in and out their house when they would tell him not to come, to the house. So he thinks it might have been the guy just got pissed off at him because of that. We didn't see those Lifetime stories. The boyfriend or the
he's
girlfriend,
trying to control the girlfriend, and
right.
And
then
the
the
parents
boyfriend
is in the way.
Yep, and they attack the parent. The boyfriend or the girlfriend will attack the parent.
The dominating parent.
Right. So he sat up there and he was telling us, about her having a baby. It was a preemie and how he wanted the baby, but he was having seizures. So his doctor was like, sorry, but with that little bitty baby and you having seizures and having, difficulties from the beating and,
where's the wife?
The wife, I don't know where the wife is, but I'm sure she's probably still around, but we didn't get into the wife or nothing. But anyway, I said, well, where's the baby? What happened? Did they have to go to foster care? And then we was like, please don't tell us it went to the parents of the dude. And he was like, oh no, we wasn't having that. So what happened was somebody from their church who's also like a nurse or something, she ended up taking the baby or fostering the baby because they wanted to do it, but then he said if we did it, he had all those situations going on, and then they said if you took them, then you would be totally responsible for this baby if they just adopted the baby out. You know how it goes. But if somebody fosters the baby, then the state covers everything. So when the baby was small and had issues because it was born really early, and then being a preemie and everything, so they said that was the best option for that lady to foster, and then the state.
And it was probably an open adoption. They were able to see the baby pretty much whenever they wanted, and
they all go together. So it was like a win-win all the way around. Now, what he was telling us was when his daughter, he couldn't have no, even though that was his daughter, he couldn't speak to her or nothing like that because he was also a victim. So before she went to jail or before she was sentenced and all that kind of stuff, they couldn't speak and everything. But then afterwards, after she got locked up and after she got sentenced and stuff, then they could have some communication and stuff. But it's like she's sorry that all that happened, but he's like, that's kind of where our conversation ended. And I want to pick up from there in an interview. To talk to him about.
We'll also have to do the backstory and all of that.
Right, the backstory. Can you imagine your son's girlfriend or your daughter's boyfriend beating the crap out of you in the middle of the night till you almost dead? Like he was this close to not being here anymore. And if it wasn't for his wife who woke up, because he was just laying there bleeding. I mean, he was unconscious and everything. And his wife just happened to get up and walk in the room, and
them two fools probably done took his money and ran off.
Girl, I don't know. See, that's one thing that I want to clear up too. Like, was it really drugs? Were they really on drugs? Or because that's the story that was going around at the time. That it was because of drugs and money. But I'm like, who would do? See, when I saw that man's face today. And what they did to his face, I was like, your own kid.
It happens.
I don't even know how you could want to have something to do with your child ever again. But anyway, so I'm going to reach out to him and see if I can get an exclusive interview with him. But yeah, you can go on about your story. I know you want to talk about something. I don't know if it's your granddaddy Perp, if he got a story for us too, or something that's going on with him or on the news or whatever. But
I got a couple of them.
Okay, that one you sent me.
Yeah, wasn't him a trip?
I'm gonna get to it, but y'all ladies first.
Oh, well, thank you.
Bro, Carmen, tell him about this story you sent me about the bus.
Hold on, you gotta. Oh,
yes.
so the first story that I sent her was in North Carolina.
Yep.
This bus driver, it was about 20 kids, just randomly tells these kids, she swabs these kids as they getting on the bus and tells them that she's doing a COVID test. But she does a cheek swab. So a couple of the kids, thank God, they had enough sense to tell their parents, "Oh yeah, the bus driver, she swabbed us for COVID today," and they were like, "Oh, she," it was like, "What?" "Yeah, she did a cheek swab and this and that." And one of the kids' parents was like, "Baby, when they swab you for C-19, it's in the nose, not your mouth." They
Right.
still don't know why this lady did it. What was her intentions for swabbing these kids? I'm like, oh no, y'all need to do some follow up, some follow through, something. And of course, she's been suspended. Okay, suspended ain't good enough because I would be at her door. She ain't in jail. I'm at her door. Bitch, why are you touching my kid, first of all? Second of all, what the hell was this about? What you got going on? And why was there no why if this is supposed, because the school district didn't know nothing about it allegedly.
And let's not
So,
forget that she gave them $5 each to swab their children.
yeah,
She
she
paid
paid them $5 a piece. So what you got going on that you done paid these children $5 a piece,
Mm-hmm.
and it's above it. I don't know if this supposedly above board or what she had going on, but I
Mm-hmm.
really want to keep an eye on this story to see what the hell was her motive in doing this.
I
Because
want to keep
they never said.
too. Yeah.
The other thing that I did want to mention is, remember we were talking about doing another story about the trafficking, and Cuz was on board for that. She was like, "Oh yeah, just
Oh,
let me
that's
know
what's up.
when."
Okay, that's what's up.
So we just she said just give her a date and we'll make sure it works
Okay,
and we good to go.
that's what's up. That's what's up. And
Mhm.
so yeah, well, we pretty flexible. Either 8 p.m., 9 p.m. through the week, except for Fridays, of
Mhm.
course, because that's Friday Night Live. Um, Saturdays it would have to be 8 or 9, and Sundays I want to leave those closed off. So basically
Yeah.
8 or 9 any night except for Friday and Sunday. So just find out which day she prefers, and we'll go from there.
And y'all, I'm telling you, if you missed the first interview about sex trafficking, go back and look at the original. It's probably about 2 years ago.
Well, what did
But
Tamika say? Hold up. Tamika said her man
hey,
that was somebody's mom. She checking for DNA.
that could, hey, you
She trying
never
to see if
know.
one of them kids. No, trying to see if one of them kids belong
Right.
to her
Like I
man.
found this DNA on his drawers.
Oh,
So which one of y'all mama matched this? Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
is too funny.
Hey, somebody, she said her egg. She said she ain't gonna let her eggs dry up.
What?
Or which one of y'all might be his kid?
That's
There
what
we
I
go.
said. They trying to check to see if one of them
But
kids
if she,
belong to
but
her.
see,
Mm-hmm.
also too though, she ain't knowing though. She playing with fire.
Hmm.
She playing with fire for real. Because them peoples will get up on her neck. Because for one, they gonna want to know what are you swapping these kids with. For one, do you even have a license, or do you even have? Are you certified? Why? Hold on, lady, you're driving a
A
school
school
bus
bus.
and you swabbing and paying kids. This,
But they didn't even say if it was a man or a
girl,
woman. or Karma Diva, did you find out? Because it just says bus driver. They don't say.
I believe it was a woman.
You
I
think
think
it was a woman?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have all my daughters beat her ass black and blue.
Oh Lord, you
Hey,
so
just my
violent.
5
Hey,
cents.
View.
And
Hey,
hey, abuse of you.
what's up?
But
Just
yeah,
my 5 cent.
Tamika
Real
said
shit.
exactly.
No, she would get beat black and blue. There's no doggone way. You got really, you got my really, you swabbing my, who the fuck is you with your dusty ass? You can be some old dusty ass back. I don't know what the hell. You can be a backwoods dusty ass or a corporate dusty ass. I don't know. You probably don't wash your hands. Don't do nothing. Nothing. Just
Oh,
digging and scratching.
what's up, Trash Talk Alley 2020?
Just digging,
What it do?
just digging and scratching with a touch of chlamydia and a yeast infection. Nasty ass.
Oh shit.
Listen, sir.
What?
Well,
I was taking a drink of my sweet tea. I was not expecting that.
I'm just trying to tell you. You got some nasty motherfuckers out here, man. I'm on their neck.
Oh, I know.
I'm on everybody's neck. Matter of fact, today I'm on everybody. There it is, because I'm on everybody's neck right now. Because you know what? I done seen some. I'm tell you that indisputable and TYT. They keep a brother up on point, man. Y'all don't know if y'all been paying attention to these funky ass cops and everybody around here doing all this extra bullshit.
What's indisputable?
Oh, that's Dr. Rashad Ritchie. The brother be on
I
he
see
he be
him.
on the young
Yeah,
he be on the
he be on point. I
he be
will
on the
say
young
that.
turn. No,
And
when
I
I
dropped
say
the link, y'all, just in case, because Trash Talk said drop the link. So if anybody want to jump on the panel, drop the link. Y'all know it's Friday Night
Interior
Live.
designs in life.
yeah, it's been some way out crazy shit going on around in the country that they ain't reporting. We know the police violating folks and breaking old people's arms and shit. I mean, even though some of these cases from a year or two ago, yeah, people with dementia and they run around here rape cases and all kind of shit. Then you see that they gave the what's going on, sir? They gave the old dusty ass police dude. What's his name? What that? Yeah, the Breonna Taylor dude. Whatever that big.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get to read that. I seen it, but I didn't get to read that news.
But
What happened?
he ain't shit neither here or there. He'll get a 36x8 vacation soon too. But anyway, what I was gonna say was this, y'all. Girl, I don't know what the hell is going on. But I know one damn thing. If I see the next bunch of Negroes, aka African American black people, if I see the next,
American black
did he say Negro African American black people? Which one are we?
let me tell you, whatever you want to call yourself, Negro, black, and colored. Let me tell you something, and that's real talk. That whatever
he used all the black terms, like he used all except for that one.
I'm gonna learn you this. The next time I hear a bunch of dusty ass niggas or what the hell you talking about?
There you go.
Talking about Ukraine, you can go hang yourself. We already got enough goddamn me issues over here with these funky ass goddamn me cops doing no knock warrants, shooting and killing folk. They break
what you saying? What are they doing? You talking about you don't want to hear them doing commentary on it, or you
no? It's not that. I mean, it's like they're making a big issue.
Ukraine, they need help and they need our assistance.
Oh, okay.
Like what the fuck do we, man? We around here waiting for our taxes still. And y'all bullshitting talking about y'all behind from last year. Folks out here having issues. Folk pay taxes. They be gonna make a change too.
People being evicted.
You see what I'm talking about? I mean, people is going through a whole lot of shit, and they run around here talking about, well, we're going to get you. You just gave these motherfuckers. Y'all talking about the Bitcoin, but then y'all want to try to outlaw Bitcoin. Man, this shit is a big asshole. Biden with his old look at it. Did y'all see that bullshit? It takes my wife to tell y'all about that goddamn bullshit with that bullshit ass.
Look, see in the background left. You might as well come on. Come on.
If you are listening with your old decrepit looking dusty ass, what did he say? What about the gay people?
He was gonna say he made that blunder. He said something about gay people.
Yeah, but then he want to switch it up. Oh, but we're gonna make you guys pay. Okay, I'm so sick. I'm just
that State of the Union.
I'm just so tired of this dude. He's a clown. Thundering. That man is a goddamn me clown. Y'all got the clown. Everybody talking about buy. Fuck that. Give me Trump and Kels. Free Kels and give me Trump back. If y'all on some bullshit, I'd rather deal with them two niggas. Because at least one is in the closet and the other like shit. Hey, old Trump, boy, old Donald John, boy. Donald John ain't gonna go to war. Them is my friends. Donald John, like, look, I really do business with these niggas.
Are you trying to say Biden looks old?
Look.
That some bitch been a dog on me. That some bitch been a dog on me politics damn near all my life. Like, he the one wrote the doggone 3 strike law with his dusty, crusty ass. And then you know what? I don't even want to get on y'all vice president with her funky ass. Whatever the hell she's supposed to be doing with her.
The black man's enemy, the black man's natural enemy.
I don't know what the hell she called herself doing, because I'll roast her stinking ass. Go, you walk around with curls and chucks on.
Like Kamala?
I don't deal with Willie Brown's old anyway. Willie Brown was digging her down while y'all up here talking shit.
Who's Willie Brown?
Girl, you don't know who Willie Brown is?
Mr. Brown from Medea?
No, girl. You better look up Willie Brown. OG Willie Brown was putting the down. He was putting the ground pound. He was getting the back shots in on Kamala, girl. That's why she's wearing chucks and pearls, because he's giving her pearl necklaces and every damn thing.
I am so
Get to the wrong.
You go stand in the corner.
She was getting it all. And y'all up here talking about this. She up here. On top of that, she's married to a Jewish cat, pharmaceutical exec, whatever the fuck. Look, like, come on, y'all. Let's keep it. Let's keep it all the way 500 to 1,000, man. I ain't got time for all that bullshit. We got to call it for what it is. I'm told you, I'm getting everything all up in and within.
Whoa, two said
she was Willie Brown. Is that her boyfriend?
402 said that he was the San Francisco mayor.
See, y'all pay attention.
And that she was the jump off.
He ain't trying to fill me in.
It ain't that.
So did I got to break it? Allegedly, she was a jump off.
Look, let me tell you something.
Kamala with the chucks and the pearls.
She was getting that abortion shot too, because Willie was pounding. He was ground pounding that uterus, girl. Shit, man, Willie had.
That's my issue with her. 402. That was my issue with her.
Wait a minute, was she not supposed to be messing with this man? Like,
this before she got married to
the issue is here that she was having sex with this man allegedly.
What you mean allegedly? Shit, come on, this is OG Willie Brown. This is Sugar Daddy Willie.
I don't know.
Any man named Willie. and my big godbrother named Willie, and we call him Sweet.
Let me look this up. Hold up.
Sweet Dick Willie. That's it. That's what we call him. Big Willie. Oh, Willie.
Dick Willie. Big Dick Buster.
Yeah, Big Dick Buster. Well, Big Dick Buster went both ways, but Sweet Dick Willie, he put it down. Shit.
I am getting an education tonight that I
don't know nothing about.
Let me tell y'all something. I will expose. I can and will expose them all. And I'm talking about every ass one.
I typed in Willie Brown and it came up with Kamala Harris.
Willie. And Kamala, because Kamala,
and it came up Willie and Kamala.
Because I'm telling you, it's real talk. Like they always try to hide shit. While her ass was running around here and riding around, walking around.
So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Reuters on Fact Check, and it says Kamala and Willie Brown had a relationship over a decade after he separated from his wife.
Exactly.
But what's wrong with them having a relationship? Oh, hold on.
I said.
Let me keep going. It said Democratic VP Kamala was with Willie Brown, describing the image as married 60 years, and his 29-year-old mistress Kamala. Although the photo appears to be authentic, he was separated from his wife for more than a decade when he and Harris dated in the mid-90s.
She was giving him the Gok 3000, girl.
So they said that she wasn't no mistress.
Whatever. She was giving him the gawk. She was
Because they
giving
said he
him
had separated from his wife in 81. But he was
okay.
legally married. He was legally married, but he was separated since 81.
So that
I
would
bet
make
you he
her.
split the old. I bet you he split the old quarrel. Yeah, she was teabagging and he was muff diving, but yeah, he was. Yeah,
So you say it
girl.
was something like that dude who said I smoke but I didn't inhale.
Willie Jeff.
Look,
Willie Jeff said.
Willie was taking.
No,
Look,
the President Clinton.
Willie
Yeah,
said
his
he
name
was.
is William
Willie said he was
Jefferson
rubbing.
Clinton.
Willie said he was rubbing her uterus and tickling her tonsils. Girl, you better figure it out. You better figure it out. You better figure it out. You gonna learn today.
Oh shit! This
Let me read the chat, bro. I'm done with you. Let me read the chat. Okay, 402 said
tonight.
I'm about to learn today.
A bunch of
I need
black
to get high, Craig. I'm already high, but I ain't high enough.
And that's
okay,
my
let me read
issue
some of
with
the
her.
comments, y'all. 402 says she put a bunch of black men in prison with biased law enforcement, and her truancy enforcement disproportionately affected black.
Yeah, ain't shit, man. I don't really deal with that lady. That lady's the devil.
What?
Real talk. And she's not whatever y'all call. No, actually, she what East Indian. Whatever the fuck. She Habib. She one of them saying niggas too. She just took her dot off of her joint, walking around in chucks and pearls, and everybody falling all out. Oh, she hood girl. She to the cookout girl. Uncle Joe, he good to go. Man, fuck both of them niggas.
We did it, Joe.
Yeah, she sure did it all right. Blow for blow, because Willie Brown put the pound down. Goddamn. Oh, Willie.
Bro, why is it so bad that they had a relationship?
I didn't say it's bad that they had a relationship, but what the hell is what's old dog pound Willie Brown putting it down on 29-year-old Kamala?
And his 60-year-old ass. What
she
doing?
Exactly.
Maybe they were really
That's a big. He old enough to be her grandfather.
Okay, sis. Okay, I'm just gonna ask you this. This your big brother. Can you no, I'm just saying, out of respect.
She had to do a little something strange,
can you imagine talking to like your youngest boys, one of his age group?
What?
That's what I'm saying. Can anyone of y'all imagine talking to somebody that's one of your youngest children's age? Like, how can you be 29 and 60? That's a.
If I do it, it's gonna be a secret.
Okay, that you a pervert. You talk about Kale, that's a pervert.
That's how.
Okay.
See, listen to Kettle
29 years old. That's not a pervert. If you 60 and they 29. Now
I said the 60 is a pervert.
Nah, R. Kelly was a pervert messing with the 14 and the 15 and the 16.
Okay, wait.
At least he was closer in age than them.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they were kids. They were kids.
Yeah, that's fucked up too. What I'm talking about is
what
is a 29-year-old woman seeing a 60-year-old man that's
maybe she was trying to get something from him. Maybe she
she sure was trying to get something from him.
Maybe she got her college paper.
She almost got caught up in the Jesse Jackson trap because Jesse knocked him one down.
Yep.
Jesse still had big nuts, but he got caught up.
I can't say, sus, how you deal with him every day, sus?
She just as bad. Shit. You ain't heard her.
Hey, old Jesse.
That's why they get along.
Hey, old Jesse. I'm trying to get told.
I would be like, can we be just serious for one moment? No, this is having me dying.
But
like
that is serious though.
I'm dead.
Jesse and Bill was not. Look, Jesse and Bill both got caught up.
Exactly, because Jesse got proof. Jesse knocked that woman up.
And
He
then
got
what
proof.
cracked me up is
But
Michelle
I love
Obama
me
was
some
talking about
Jesse.
how
I love me some Jesse.
her and Jesse Jackson's daughter was best friends when they was little. They used to
Jesse
spend the night at each other's
Don't
house.
do Jesse. Don't do Jesse.
Jesse say he was shooting blanks. Well,
That's Jackson if you're not.
he kept hope alive.
Somebody had to
Can
keep the
you
Rainbow
believe all
Coalition
this?
going.
Can.
Kids
Get
in
your
the
bro.
room. Children's
Get
in
your
the
bro.
room.
He been waiting all week for this shit.
Oh, it's going
Right,
down.
he been holding.
Virgin's in the room.
Somebody need to mute us then.
Let me tell y'all something. And another thing too. I'm so sick and tired.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
And another one.
Why? What the hell is this going on with people?
Tired of what?
I'm just tired of seeing scrunchos and dusty ass elbows. Keep your ass at home. If you ain't got nothing else better to do, stop walking around with crack kills.
Oh my God.
No matter whether it's small crack, skinny crack, black crack, white crack, big crack, it's all crack.
And he kills.
Oh my God.
Stop doing that. Please.
What?
Stop just doing
You
it.
should feel if your ass is hanging out. Like you can't
No,
feel that air.
you should know if you got 3 guts. The main gut.
Well, if you got your stomach hanging out, like you know damn well you feel that. Like how the fuck you can't feel that?
I know I got at least 2 guts. I got at least 2.5 guts.
No,
Okay,
I'm
but
not.
you can
Come
tell
on,
if they
sis.
exposed.
And
That's
I
the difference, sis.
covered up.
Y'all, all my sisters and good friends, larger than charge, they keep it classy and sophisticated. Even when they want to get down and want to be like a little bit, like, hey, like I'm gonna go there.
When your gut and your ass.
But come on, man. No,
like,
I shouldn't be able to count the creases of your belly button through your jeans.
Now, did the global warming start all this recently within the last few days or weeks or something? Or
that's some bullshit.
That's year round down here.
It is. I was about to say because y'all be warm a lot throughout
the
year.
Let me tell you,
y'all seen a lot. Girls,
I'm talking about. And then another thing too, y'all. Please, we got to stop buying any and everything. Like I'm just, and I'm not trying to be with money, but we got to just stop. I just sit now, mind you, ain't no hating going on. But if me and you was just walking around, and then all of a sudden I see, why you gonna go buy something that got one headlight working, a busted tail light, and a dent in the rear door with 2 factory rims, a donut, and a whole nother other one? Why would you have it transferred from a car dealership? Where they do that at?
Hey, you gotta get what you can afford.
No, fuck that. No, fuck all that.
If
you no, I'm come on now. We got, and I don't give a damn.
Hold on. You said they got entrances, but got what else? Like rims?
I'm talking about when I see April 22nd, that means you just bought this shit February 22nd. Down here they give you like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
On paper tags. We don't get all that bullshit like back home, paper nigga. I just bought this shit off the lot. And you see me buy it, you gonna pull me over anyway. They'll pull your ass over anyway in Nebraska. If they can see you just literally signed the paperwork ain't even dry yet, they'll pull your ass over. Oh, we know you just came from doggone car dealership, but we just want to know.
Not a lot anymore since the Rona hit and they had all them extensions on plates, but I feel
okay. That but I'm just saying though, on the strength though, I mean I'm saying though, sis, I mean I understand everybody gotta do. I'm not making I'm not knocking, but come on now, let's be have common sense. You spend all your money to go buy, you'll work your ass off all year to get that little money back to go buy. Any or everything, the first thing that you see. Like you had patience. You just paid $200 for this. 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 You just paid Like when you bought your houses, what you had patience.
Yeah, at times I was
Set
like,
up.
I don't feel like looking anymore, but then I would pick back up eventually. But yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying? It's the same way with the vehicle. Until this shit like calms down, you gotta do the fuck you got to do. If you got an old Nelly Bell, as my mama used to say, shit, you better make sure that she good and full. Other than that, I mean, you gotta make do what you do. You don't get these people, don't keep giving these folks and these dealers and all these people and these stores and all these people the incentive to keep these price gouging. Now this shit's getting fucking ridiculous.
well,
Like
I know
I'm
I want me a new SUV, but I'm like, I'm gonna keep on rolling
you better
in
go
my
shopping.
old SUV. I'm gonna keep rolling till the wheels fall off.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on my big sis Deanna Irvin shit tonight, because she be encouraging me sometimes.
Deanna Irvin be cracking me up.
She be going there. She
She be going off. Do
She
you be
be
watching her
going
all
there.
the time? Do you be watching her all the time?
I watch her so. I mean, I get my
She
feeling.
be roasting and gagging, boy.
I get my feeling. But what's going on, sis? I got to hear my sisters and them talk. I was just starting, y'all. My bag, I got loose with Jesse. Old Willie. Cause like I said,
Well,
Willie put it down.
Can gave us one topic. I mean, Karma Diva gave us one topic. Can, what's up? What's going on with your girl?
Girl, it's all kinds of stuff going on out here in these streets.
What's going
Especially
on
in Detroit, girl.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
them niggas roguish. I'm
Deanna
so
is
tired of hearing about Detroit.
hilarious. And I know some people don't like her, but that is my girl. Deanna
Detroit,
is
man,
my
y'all
dog.
roguish right now, man. I mean, they
Deanna
got
is my
kids.
dog.
They
That's
y'all.
my dog.
But my
Actually, I'm all roguish too.
well, I don't even know where to start. I had so many things that I've been.
Is it in Detroit? Like, what's going on?
It's all over. It's not just in Detroit.
Yeah, it's all over actually.
All over.
Okay, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss. What's all over? I'm sorry.
I mean, what I'm talking about is I've been like keeping up with a bunch of different things and stuff that I'm looking up or what have you. One situation was in Indiana where the young lady, Talisha Chappelle, where she died in the jail. Well, she didn't die in the jail cell, but they let her get so sick that she ended up dying.
Yeah, that old whole ass shit. My bad, y'all.
They let her die, and come to find out, it's under investigation now because she was poisoned.
See, like I said,
who poisoned her? I saw that story. That's the girl who kept crying all night.
Somebody in the jail. She had been telling her family somebody put bleach in her drink or something.
See that shit. You know what I'm
talking
about?
Jail poison her.
Somebody in the jail, yeah, that's what it's alleged because who else gonna poison her? She wasn't.
Well, see, I didn't know if she had just got to jail and she was sick or she had been in jail.
She was a jail girl for running from the police. So she was doing some little time for that, but it wasn't not too serious. You know what I'm saying? But
they're gonna poison a motherfucker, man. That's some envious ass shit, man.
Told her family, somebody put bleach in my pickle juice. Somebody put bleach in her pickle juice.
So they put bleach in it and she still drunk it?
She tasted it after, once she tasted it.
How can you?
Whatever. That's how she.
By that time, that's all. It don't take that much, man.
But she had got into it with some prejudiced white people up there.
Yeah,
and
the
capital KKK. You know that, right?
Fuck yeah, Indiana, them motherfucking redneck ass motherfuckers, man.
It's where they're based or what have you.
Burn that whole state down.
And she was from Louisville. So she led the police on the chase. She ended up in Indiana, and that's how she ended up in Indiana penal system.
Oh.
So yeah, her family is investigating that. So that was one thing that got to me.
Man, that's the
bullshit. What got to me was this Kendrick Johnson, little boy that was found rolled up in the mat
That's some bullshit. And he ain't had no organs.
And the documentary will piss you the freak.
I saw that.
Yeah, fuck them
That's
too.
what that is.
I like to catch them niggas. Whoever the prosecutor put, I would like to roll their monkey ass up in the motherfucker.
Because his dad was FBI.
FBI too. I'll roll their ass up in the motherfucking dog wrestling, man. Let their ass stink for a while. They say, oh, it's an accident, nigga.
He knew exactly what evidence needed to be destroyed and how. Then they clipped up all of the video footage.
You removed this young man's organs, but you want the public to believe that
Stuffed them with paper. It wasn't until they found out when the examiner that they hired.
You mean to tell me that could nobody smell that boy rolled up in a wrestling mat? And how the fuck did they even roll him up in a big, thick ass wrestling mat?
Exactly.
No, they tried to say he fell in there.
How the fuck you fall in a goddamn me behind some damn bleachers?
His shoulders was 19 inches wide.
You cannot fall into those.
14 inches wide.
Then you cannot fall into a rolled up wrestling mat. There is no way possible that you can fall into a rolled up wrestling mat.
All y'all had to do is just leave me.
This is where they're trying to play on the intelligence of people. It was a practice that they threw their shoes in the mat inside of the hole in the mat while they played, and they got them out. But here's where they play on your intelligence. Why in the hell would he jump down in the hole when all you got to do is tip the damn mat over and get your shoe? Because that's what the kids said. We didn't ever jump on top to try to get them out no hole anyway. We always knocked the mat over and got our shoes and set them back up. And his friend it was some bull. He had been having problems with the FBI sons. What happened? He whipped his tail and got the best of him. The boy didn't like it. The father called him and said, look, why don't you come over here and y'all duke it out because it wasn't a fair match. He need to get, y'all need to fight. They said he looked at him like he was crazy. Like, dude.
Set him up for the kill.
And he ignored it. But this guy had it in him that he wanted to get him back. Then on an interview, when they interviewed him and asked him had he seen him that day, he told them no. Well, when they get all the clipping in the video footage, they forgot to clip him walking right next to the boy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was close enough to touch him. So when he said he didn't see him, he lied. He did, in fact, see him and went in and hit him right behind him.
All them motherfuckers involved. The daddy, the FBI, the son, the judge, prosecutor. It wouldn't be nothing. Oh, y'all would call me sadistic, dude. Oh, I would push every last one of y'all into a bayou. Literally, I'm just talking about intentionally. Like I would be laughing while you sitting up there hollering and pissing and crying because all them damn gators out there hungry and horny. Nigga, I'm pushing every last one of y'all out there laughing and saying praise white Jesus to your mother. You think I'm doing shit.
What are you doing? Clear.
I ain't bullshitting to make something lightweight. That's fucked up. Because that, and then, but if we say some shit like that or some other stuff like that, you want to call us terrorists or y'all want to try to pull a Putin move and want to say, oh, well, we're going to just lock you down and going to freeze you out. But y'all motherfuckers still running around here killing folk. These little youngsters running around here, they getting found hung, found wrapped all up in wrestling mats. The little young ladies running around here getting raped like the little one. I don't know. It's some kind of new app out where these kids, they communicate with folks. And I guess she had found somebody had up on there, had preyed on this little young 13-year-old girl, had took her down to Atlanta or something. And of course, she admitted that they had sex multiple times and all that. But then when she figured out what was going on, she's like, I'm ready to go home. Well, then dude got the, mother shit. So then when she told his roommate, that's when his roommate flipped out and approached him about the shit. And they got into it. And that's when I guess he took the young lady to a Family Dollar or a Dollar General and dropped her off or some shit. And that's when she had contacted her family. This shit just happened here recently. So it's like it's that all this shit, it all relates to one thing. It's like what the fuck is going on? Like with like nobody's paying attention to what's really going on. Like the young brother that went on a hunting trip with his little clear friends, but he never made it back.
That was here in Michigan.
Exactly.
Yep. He went hunting with his friends, and that baby never made it home.
Never went home.
Everybody else made it though,
but not him. And then they
I
talking about
remember that story. Whatever happened to that story?
They probably ain't gonna do shit to them doggone clear motherfuckers, man.
Like it's just crazy how we hear about certain stories and then they literally get like swept under the rug or something. Like you never hear about it again.
They are sweeping so much shit up under the rug right now that people, because most folks is now they coming with this the Ukraine, man, fuck them too. Then they talking about
I haven't really been watching it. I gotta be honest. I ain't really been watching.
You ain't missing shit. They up here talking about that they, for one, I know us and our brothers from the diaspora over in Africa. I know we have our issues. I know we may not see eye to eye, but one damn thing I would not do to them brothers when it comes to, especially in the time of shit like that, where there's wars or rumors of war, I'm not going to deny them no way to get exit and get to somewhere safe.
Right. And that's anybody. It don't matter what the race is. That's just
y'all putting them folks off of the same trains and planes and boats and all that, and putting folks with dogs and animals up in there, but telling them they got to get up off of there.
Yeah, they putting them off.
Like I'm talking about, they dragging them off, pulling guns up on them.
Pulling guns on them. Yep.
Nah, bro. They know what it is that they went over there to get education because they didn't want to pay these high ass US and UK prices to get the same type of Western education. They figured, oh, we go to Ukraine.
You see how far hate goes, even in other countries where they don't know where they want. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no matter where you go, the black man to them is the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
It's hurtful.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's hurtful.
I'm just gonna keep it real with you, sis. I feel it.
More disrespectful is when they come here and disrespect us.
Mm-hmm. Karma Diva, if you, she said, am I muted? No, you're not muted. You might want to back out and come back in.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it too, just in case. So I'll be back.
But yeah, so shit. I feel you on that. It's just this shit's fucked up. I don't give a damn, man. And folk, and whoever all y'all are out here watching this shit and y'all thinking that this shit ain't real, man, or y'all keeping a muted mouth and muff mouth and all that, y'all to be shaming y'all goddamn self, because y'all part of the damn problem, not the fucking solution.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That ain't cool.
I just saw wanted to read just my 5 cent comment. She was talking about Deanna, talking about she almost burned her oxtails tonight. Listen to Deanna.
Sus. Indeed. Sus.
Boy, she's a comedian.
And girl, what the hell is going on back home in the scanner been going nut ape shitty. About the robberies. What's up with your boys and them out there doing to set it off?
So you saw the girl and the guys that were arrested for robbing all those stores and stuff.
Yeah, the quick trips. They did like a few counties.
They shot at the cop.
You damn right. That's the first time I ever known some niggas to get in the brat. Well, it ain't the first time, but it's only one of the few minimum times ever in nigga history for the black man to be shooting at the clear man in his country, in the middle of the country, and not get his ass sent down to Thomas or Good Shepherd or wherever the hell they send your ass at.
Well, I know the guy, the father, one of the I know him. I don't remember if we went to school together.
Yeah, I went to school together.
You know Quincy?
Yeah, I know a few cues.
I don't remember. I think we worked together or went to school together or something, but did you see what he said to the news people?
No, I ain't caught that part yet. I'm peeping out the scan
Well,
like,
let me
man,
tell
what the
you
hell?
this. He said, it's some feedback, y'all. Somebody got an echo.
I ain't got shit going on.
Yeah,
Is that you, Carmo Diva?
that's the same spot.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think it's good now. Okay, so the father, because I guess the guy is Quincy Lewis, and it was it was four people altogether. But the father of Quincy Quincy Senior said that I don't know, there's a feedback from somebody, but he said that his son has always been defiant at all points in his life, defiant and wanting to do things his way. He said, I think he's old enough, he's a grown man to understand the consequences for his actions. I always told him, I'm gonna have to mute because y'all, I don't know who it is, but somebody got feedback. Okay, so he said, I think he's old enough. He's a grown man to understand the consequences for his actions. He said, I've always told him when you get grown, you got grown people problems. And so the message he sends to his son is, his son who's waiting in Douglas County Jail for his first court appearance. He said, I've always been there. And when you got your attitude corrected and you're ready to speak like a young man and you're ready to make some changes in your life, you know where I am. And I felt that so much. Y'all can go off mute now, but I don't know who it is that got the feedback. But I felt that so much because I swear to God, I told my children, my boys, so many times. That's you, bro, because you're the only one unmuted.
I don't have nothing on. That's traffic outside. I mean, literally.
Really? Yeah, because I hear myself through your thing. But
nothing else. Hold on. Let me matter of fact, wait. I'm closing my one window, and is you still hear it?
Hello.
You still hear it?
Nope, I don't hear it now.
Okay, that might have been because my bad. I had the YouTube window up. I'll be muting.
Yeah, that's what it's usually the YouTube window that's open. But I had told my sons when they were like millions of times, after I'm raising you and giving you everything you need and teaching you, and I'm not out here doing all kind of awful God things, and you land up in jail for doing some bullshit, not like defending yourself or defending your family or
you're on your own.
In there for some bullshit.
You're on your own, man.
You on your own. And I know some people like, well, that's not the right thing to do as a parent.
Shit. I ain't about to go through all that headache behind your nigga shit. You did it. I didn't.
You robbing gas stations, my nigga. You robbing gas stations. I mean, and there was a girl too. It was like two girls and some guys.
But they had that shit all plotted and planned out though.
And y'all driving away in the getaway car, shooting at the cops.
Like I said, they ain't going to jail.
I felt Quincy, and I know some people who saw his comment will probably think, well, that's awfully cold.
No, he's telling the truth, man. I mean, that's real honest shit. Especially if he tried to raise that young man the best way that he could. I mean, you can't fault a father for feeling like that. What the fuck else is he supposed to say? He's supposed to say, "Oh yeah, that's my son. He didn't do it." Yeah, no shit.
I'm glad he ain't doing that because I hate when people get on here and act like they children.
Well, good thing little man ain't dead.
Beating and raping and all this kind of stuff, and then they get on here. Well, they just was turning their life over. And
praise the Most High, that little man.
They just started going to church last Wednesday, and child.
Praise the Most High, that little man ain't dead. That he ain't a corpse right now.
Man, they up there shooting at police. Do you know the kind of things they do to people in jail for doing stuff to police? Like these kids, I don't know. I just
nothing.
I just see some of the things that parents have to deal with their kids. I got friends who got kids that's been in and out of jail, just doing weird, just shit they weren't raised around. And It's like, what do you say? What do you do? Like,
you're a product of your environment, and you are, and that's the biggest, and that's whatever whatever part of the biggest part of what you concentrate your energy on, no matter if you are directly in that environment or not, is going to affect where you are and where you're at. So if you're used to being all that just rah 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 rah, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna get it, and it don't matter what, by any means, whatever the hell, it's just me, my world, me, fuck the world, fuck us, and we is just I, know us, and you, none of that. Then guess what? You could be in church, and that same energy is gonna come out of you one way or another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm.
That's just real. I mean, that young man, you can't sit up here and say, well, he was stressed out and all that. Now, like the brother down here that they had on trial for, I believe they got him on. They was going to get him on capital murder, but you know, I think they just gonna give him life without parole because of the fact he had multiple tours in Iraq. I mean, this brother's been PTSD'd, and he didn't seen too much in anyway, but yeah, he killed the I think what was the dude? Was the dude a constable or a trooper, whatever the fuck he was, but he tore his ass out the frame, so they got him on trial down here. But you know, they can't really give him the death penalty.
Mental health is real.
Because mental health, that shit is real for real.
Oh yeah, I know. I was talking to somebody about that just recently, about all the people who went to war. A lot of them younger, like
But multiple
back in the 90s. What war was that?
The Gulf War.
Was that the Gulf War?
Desert
A lot of young people.
They went to Iraq twice.
Storm.
Yeah, Desert Storm.
Desert
And a lot of
Storm
young
was the first
people were there, and a lot of young people came back with PTSD, and they still dealing with that. And they now in their 40s, 50s. You know,
They still gonna have some issues.
yeah.
They still gonna have some issues because of the fact that a lot of the things for one, that's not normal. And for one, when you come from an environment and try to escape one environment and end up going to another one, it tends to do something to you. Because for one, it's like, okay, this is on a whole nother scale. You dealing with shit that can be considered war crimes.
Yeah, because here it's like, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. And then you get over there, it's like you shooting little kids and shooting wives and moms and girls, and it's like ain't nobody off limit because you don't ever know, like little kids walking around with straps and AKs and wow. I can't imagine.
Here's the thing though, you gotta understand is that that's a whole total different level of, I mean, it's different compared to like for instance, like if somebody that grew up over here, that's like a lot of our brothers that, especially that went to the military to escape a lot of the reality, they end up really going through dealing with violence, you know, deaths in the family from gang violence, just dope shit, all that shit. So they went to the military to escape that, but they thought that they was escaping it, and they end up being exposed to even more. So imagine somebody that's like literally that I see a damn troll with his funky ass. Mr. Han. Who moderating? There you go with his funky ass.
I got him.
But no, that's something traumatic. And if you grew up around that and then you turn around and go to another country, like you say, you shooting women and kids and all kind of shit, you don't know what the hell is going on, or you see it done, it's like that's traumatic to you. Like that's like, and then you snapping because you being told that this is something that's normal. But then when you come back to something, you see still abnormal shit that they say is still normal. You still see your own brothers and sisters that you really can't do anything about getting killed on the roadside by the police, the Breonna Taters. You seeing all this tragic shit going on with so-called quote unquote law enforcement in the justice system. Motherfuckers is getting out of prison 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years after falsely being accused. While these old bats running around here writing best-selling novels and all that, man, I would cook her ass alive. Put her ass in a goddamn boiling vat of sugar and boil her ass. Nothing else. How the fuck you gonna turn around here and just literally randomly pick somebody that end up losing over how many? That man was in prison for about, good Lord, about damn near 40 fucking years. And this funky ass heifer that has some New York best-selling time, books and all kind of shit around here that literally made up shit. And there's women out here that's literally been violated for real in life. Like I'm talking about motherfuckers that literally been violated. And you literally come up with conjure up some shit in the back of your monkey ass mind, and you send a person to prison for not 10, not 20, not 30, but damn near 4 decades. And your funky ass sitting up with your dried out cobweb uterus having funky clown ass sitting up somewhere in the motherfucking doggone me cabin somewhere drinking on your mint julep with your old cedar tree smelling ass, funky ass sulfur pills, funky ass wench ain't gave a dime to nothing. They ain't even said I'm sorry.
I'm so glad you my brother.
I'm just like, Lord,
all those birds and adjectives. I'm so glad.
Like I'm dead serious, yo. Look, that is so fucked up, man. Yeah, y'all all about to go to jail for quite a while.
I just wanted to pull up the picture of the 4 individuals because there was okay, so the second chick right here, and you know Quincy Lewis, his father is the one whose statement I just read about you know, when he was talking about his son and all that kind of stuff. Adriana Leeper, there was somebody on Facebook, like I guess it was a friend of Adriana's, who had shared the story or something. And so the auntie got upset. She was like, why is you tagging in something this negative? Y'all, I ain't seen y'all tagging my niece before she was arrested. Now y'all tagging my niece. And like everybody ain't already seen it on the news, and y'all just trying to bring more attention to it and blah 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 blah. So how do you feel about stuff like that when people like locally, when people do something and yes on the news, but people share it to their Facebook page, like even friends of the people or family members will share like a story, like somebody got arrested for this, somebody shot such and such, somebody what, and they would share it. Like this lady was really upset that the girl Adriana's friend had shared the news story. Well, and like you're supposed to be her friend. Why would you share that? Like,
if it was done with malicious intent, like trying to embarrass her, I can understand.
Well, I'll go to the post. Hold on.
But no, if it's just something in general, like how we be talking shit and just sharing stuff like that, you can't get mad. Take your crusty the clown boot wearing ass on some goddamn way. You don't get mad and no goddamn bite because everybody in the doggone, you know what I mean, tens of things. You talking about one of the largest cities in the country out of 100, at least number 43, 47, whatever the fuck the country ass shit is. But the point is that you're talking about Omaha meeting near damn near Nebraska. You talking about Douglas County and Lancaster and Sarpy County was fucking involved with this shit. So what do y'all think is gonna happen? You in clear man's land. Fuck out of here with all that.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, this is what happened. Somebody's posted, I don't give a fuck about none of them other bitches, but free my big baby. I love you, Adriana Leeper. They said, I don't give a fuck about none of them other bitches, but free my big baby. I love Adriana Leeper. And so they shared it from Omaha Scanner. So one of the aunties, I guess, of Adriana, she said, I ain't seen not one person tag my niece before this shit happened. There's no point in tagging, posting negative shit, period. People watch the news. They see it with y'all. They see it without y'all bringing it to the light. Find something else to post about. Whatever y'all feeling, send it in a letter to her, not fucking Facebook. And then somebody else said, I mean, I'm going to post what I want regardless. I don't know about everybody else, but we talked every day. So basically the person was saying, you know, I'm really her friend. We call each other sisters. Her mother and all them know me. Da 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 da. But still, the aunt was like, "I don't care. You're missing the point. Why are you bringing this to the light? Why are you tagging her on something so negative?"
See all that old stupid ass shit. Let it go. It ain't that. Tell her to go watch Tell her to go take a sleeping pill and watch Frozen, and
But
particularly
see, my
put it.
thing is this. My thing is this.
Let it
You
go.
know, we discuss stuff on our channel from the hood to the White House and beyond. And my thing is this: I hate when there's a story, like we only discuss shit that's really on the news. You know what I mean? Unless
Right.
somebody specifically comes to us with an exclusive, most of the things we discuss is in the news. It's already in the paper, CNN, MSN, KETV, wherever. So the fact that people bring up shit that's already on the news, I don't understand why people would be upset about. We're discussing the news. People discuss the news every day.
Don't be roguish.
I mean,
And then
really,
won't
people
nobody.
discuss the news every day. People
Then won't
blog
nobody.
it, they YouTube it, they Facebook it, I mean, and if it's
Motherfuckers.
already in the news, it's already in the news. You're not going to KETV and saying, "Don't post this about my cousin. Don't post
Yeah.
this about my mama."
Like I said, she obviously wanted the attention,
Well, she got it.
and she got it. Don't come dictate to me what to do. She told your niece not to
Let
be
me
out
tell you
there
something.
hurting
Let me
people.
tell you something. One of my relatives was on a Pizza Hut robbery spree, probably 4 years ago, and I talked about it on my YouTube channel.
Damn right.
I read the story.
And
I
you
showed the
supposed to.
picture. If it's on every news station in the Midwest, why the fuck can't I talk about it?
I know that's right, girl.
And there you go.
I don't understand. If you don't want your people to be in the media, then get on their asses.
People might have
Now, if my son was to rob a bank, God forbid, if he was to rob a bank and somebody we know posts the shit on here like, "Oh my God, I can't believe him. Somebody please lift him up in prayer. Somebody please," I can't get mad at them.
I'll be like, "Go ahead, nephew, do your thing, boy."
I mean, I can't get mad at them. Like, okay, my son fucked up. He's already on the news. Everybody already know. Like, I'm gonna call around to all my friends. Don't say nothing, y'all. Don't say nothing, y'all. That's the price that you pay when you get out there and do some fuck shit and get in the news.
Get that bread. Shit.
That's how I feel about it.
Nephew said, I need some money.
That's exactly how I feel about it. But anyway, let me scroll on down so y'all can know what these people allegedly did.
Because they ain't shit.
Quincy Jones, 25. DeJuan Beverly, 23. Phelan Hardesty, 19. And Adriana Leeper, 22, were previously booked into Douglas County Corrections for the robberies occurring between February 24th to March 1st. Look at all these robberies, y'all.
Yo, they was hitting them.
The Midland Small Shop, Family Dollar, another Family Dollar, Bucky, Mega Saver, Casey's, Quick Shop, Valero, Romantics, and Council Bluffs.
Yeah.
Another Quick Trip, another Smoking Vape, another Quick Trip. In addition to those 13 incidents, Lewis also admitted to being involved in 3 armed robberies in Lincoln.
Yeah, they were getting it in.
Lewis also identified by Hardesty as a suspect who entered the business to rob them. And then in the last robbery, that was the one where they were shooting at the cops when the cops was trying to pull them over. And the pursuit reached.
You ain't right in the head. You robbing the fucking porno store.
That's a lot of robberies. That's a lot of robberies.
Hey, girl, gotta get dollars
They
come
rob
with nothing juice and all.
Like, how y'all gonna rob romantic?
Rob is everything in their hood.
Leave the sex store alone.
Come with nut juice and all on the
What has romantics done to
y'all?
rob
their own hood.
Like I said.
That's the
Hey.
I guess they figured that shit too expensive in there, so they had to steal it.
Hey.
At a dollar store.
Hold up,
no, I'm talking about the porno
store.
Yeah, G, this is in Omaha. G said, "Wait a minute, I know that white girl. and they said I know the outlet, the foster parents
Outliers.
in Indiana. That's crazy. What's the outliers? I knew the outliers.
It's going down.
What's
Yeah.
that, G? He said I knew the outliers.
Yeah, I'm all been on live. Like they've been live. Motherfuckers getting shot down there. They're just everywhere. Everybody's shooting. It's just
They
stupid.
been cutting up here. Like really, they have.
Yeah, like I mean cutting up.
We got another story coming to y'all, bro. I tagged you in it about the discrimination and racism.
Oh yeah, they're
Like,
fucking
my
ass.
family bought a big, beautiful mini mansion out in Miller and transferred their kids to the district. And that's what I was gonna say about
Yeah.
some shit. Some people move out the hood, and it's like shit happens everywhere. No matter where you live, you dealing with one thing or another. Now they're dealing with racism and discrimination, and they supposed to come on our show to speak about it Sunday at 2 p.m. But
I'm gonna tune.
that's not to say don't be afraid to move out the hood. If you want to move in a nicer neighborhood, nicer school districts, but the thing is, when it came to this school district, when they were posting on Facebook about what they were experiencing, a lot of people was like, well, why'd you put them out there anyway? You knew how that district was. Like, people don't always know what's going on in a particular school district if nobody's ever told them.
Now do your due diligence.
But that ain't what's going on now. Unfortunately, that ain't nothing new.
Hey, friend.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's what I did. I went and researched, and I went and I posted on my cousin's page. I posted some reviews that were from Black students regarding Miller District, and they were talking about the prejudice, the racism, the discrimination.
That's been going on for years. That's been going on since we was in high school, and probably before then.
Way before then. Niggas is just now waking out in Miller in the last good maybe 15, maybe less than 20 years. Better learn that shit.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It was I never thought it would happen to me scenario.
Oh, the white girl snitched on the other two.
You come on now.
Sorry.
Outliers. White girl.
Well, she the one organized it. Hello.
I don't know, but this is gonna be an interesting trial because it's
like
Florida.
I said, she the one organized it. They got hit, she folded. That's how it go.
But you know that's what they're gonna do.
Offered her to do it first.
They all going in the challenge
first. Guaranteed you. They went to her first, and she flipped on everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
They always go to the weakest link first.
She wasn't the weakest link. She the one that organized the shit. For one,
but see, that's why I'm telling you,
they didn't know about all them spots to hit like that. Come on now.
You cannot be raised in the hood and not know that when you all doing the same fuck shit, you can't be snitching. Now it's one thing to see somebody do some shit in your neighborhood and they destroying the neighborhood and you call the cops. That's one thing. But when y'all all robbing banks or y'all all selling drugs or y'all all doing whatever, you can't be snitching. You do the crime, do the time.
Damn, I can't tell.
Do the crime, do the time. If you don't want to do the fucking time, then get your ass a job. Go to school, go to college.
What if I got a job and go to college and I still want to do the crime?
Go to Job Corps, get a trade.
What if I want to do the crime even when I got a trade?
Sure, then you need to sat your ass down somewhere if you don't want to go to jail.
But what if I just can't go to jail? They gonna have to just take me in the box.
Well, that shit, just kill yourself.
I don't want to kill myself.
Well, that's where you're gonna end up, either in a box or jail. So you got two choices.
Those are not good alternatives.
Either sat your ass down somewhere and obey the laws and do something with your life, or you're gonna end up in jail.
You know what always pissed me off though? If you gonna rob someplace and you do all these robberies, why the fuck you stay in the same city? Why you don't
live?
That's why she snitched, because of the gun. Because they shooting at the cops and stuff. Them charges ain't looking too good.
Oh no,
that's why she snitched. The
Damn
driver.
right.
I never understood that motherfuckers rob somebody or kill somebody and you stay in the same city. You don't leave after you do it.
Right.
It's like,
You ain't going out of town. You're not going to a few states over. You robbing every fucking store in your city. Like somebody ain't gonna eventually get caught
notice you.
or recognize
Right.
you.
I don't know.
And
Like
speaking
this.
of which, did y'all
And
see
that's
the
a fact.
TikTok?
That's a fact clear chick. Oh, come on now.
I feel
Did
like
y'all
doing
see the
some stealing. I
TikTok
think I'm gonna go
dancer?
back home and then stay for a little bit after I
Like
do some
everybody else stole money, she stole Funyuns.
I
But
know,
did
right?
y'all see the TikTok dancer, dude? The TikTok dancer who is like really, really big on TikTok. He was doing some robberies, and they figured out who the fuck he was by his
Man.
shoes, that he was wearing in his TikTok.
Oh yeah, that dumbass.
And his
No.
blue hair, he had like blue or purple or green dye
Oh
in his
my
hair.
It
god.
don't even matter. He's stupid. He ought to be ashamed of himself. He's stupid.
I ain't seen
Not
no
only did he not
good.
cover up his hair too well, but he's up there robbing places in the same sneakers that he on TikTok with every day.
Now
Exactly.
they can't just say that was him by the shoes.
Oh, that was
The
that
people
nigga crusty
recognize him
ass
by his
dude.
hair and his face and his dreads. He had
Well,
dreads
yeah.
and they had like dye on the tips.
But
the
that's
same
like that dumb motherfucker that was working at the bank and was slowly robbing it every day. And then went on Facebook posing with the money. He done bought like luxury cars and shit. It was like, you stupid son bitch.
I think I'm about to go do that. You just
not son of a bitch, but some bitch. You stupid son of a bitch.
Who raised you?
Can I go rob the bank?
I know your family didn't even want to show up in court. They acted like they was bystanders.
Everybody
I know they did. Everybody played it off. No, they played it off like they was bystanders because they didn't want nobody to know they was related to your dumb ass. You dumb motherfucker. You robbing the place you work at and then pose with the money on Facebook.
And then they end up on that show.
And that's Fed time. That's Fed time, you dumb motherfucker. Anyway.
Federal.
Even if you stole $1, that's Fed time, stupid, because you robbing from the feds.
And I'm not gonna say, because people who grew up with me and hung around me, they know there were some things that I did in my lifetime that I'm not too proud of.
Dry
snitching. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've never done anything wrong. But
I ain't gonna say I ain't never done anything wrong, but I ain't gonna be no stupid motherfucker to talk about the shit.
And mind you, I got arrested plenty of times when I was growing up. Plenty of times. I was dumb, I was young, following the crowd. It took me a while. I was in church all the time, and I was rebelling, and I started hanging out in the streets, and it is what it is, okay? But I eventually turned my life around. So I'm not gonna act like I ain't never done nothing before in the hood.
And that's what's up. But these dumbass kids right now, these little motherfuckers, let me say this real quick, please. These little motherfuckers out here, they addicted to to this social media shit. Mm-hmm. They dry snitching on themselves. You dumb, let me tell y'all little dumb motherfuckers, you little Margaret Sanger rejects.
What? Margaret
Sanger? Yeah. If you knew who Margaret Sanger was, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm a Google.
Go ahead and Google her. You'll be like, oh my God. But anyway, because that's where their mama should have went. They should have went and talked to Margaret Sanger and her people. But quit posting everything on fucking social media. Because all it's doing is getting y'all in trouble. At least when we did shit back in the day, thank God we did not have social media. And we had enough sense that if I'm gonna do the shit, I'm not finna tell nobody about it. I'm not finna go tell somebody. Yeah, I just shot 4 motherfuckers and robbed 3 banks and.
There was things that we did when we was children, when we was younger, We didn't snitch. There was times when I got caught up with several people. It was
And that's
several
what
people.
kills me with
We
this,
didn't
you
snitch.
know, when everybody was talking about this stop snitching.
We
Well,
did not
shut
snitch
up.
on each other because people get it twisted and confused. When somebody doing something in your community, they done killed a kid or they done did something,
Right.
and you know something, speak
That's
on it.
totally
Because if you
different.
were in the opposite position, you would want somebody to speak on it if it was your child or your
Exactly.
mama. But when you out there doing some fuck shit with your friends, y'all, hey, you do the crime, you do the time.
And these motherfuckers, they act like they so hard. They so hard when they got vehicles and guns and knives, and then they
Then they cry
crying and shit.
on
Oh, look, wait a minute. They crack me up when the judge be sentencing these little pussy motherfuckers, and then they want to cry and be slobbering and shit. No, you Billy
And then they
Badass.
want to turn around to the families and whatever. I'm so sorry. I wish I could.
I didn't know what I was doing.
They ought to start preaching. They'll be all right. They might get less on their sentence. They start preaching.
Like the girl we was talking about and her boyfriend. She gonna tell the cops, I made if I did it, maybe I was sleepwalking.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, it's a story. Oh God, I wish I could think of that lady's name. It's a white chick who do true crime stories.
Yes, the one who beat her dad with the metal.
This dude killed his wife and his kids. Went to prison. The wife's dad was like a preacher or something, so he went and he forgave him. Didn't talk to the parole board on his behalf. This and that.
Set him up for the kill.
Oh, he was that's what it was. He wasn't a preacher, but he had the preacher from his church coming and talking to the dude. So they talked, the parole board let him out. He ended up dating the preacher's daughter, married her. They had 2-3 kids. And then this motherfucker turned around and murdered that wife and them kids too.
What?
So you done killed two sets of kids and 2 wives.
This sounds familiar.
No, I ain't talking about my homeboy from here, but
no, what homeboy?
The one where he killed his wife and then later killed his mom and dad.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about him.
Not that, yeah.
And I can't even say homeboy, just somebody I grew up with.
Yeah.
His brother and sisters were my homeboy and homegirls, but
Hand me that train.
I be like, we used to be homies.
I can't because he was a lot older than me.
No, I'm just saying, if they happen to be one of my homies for real, like, nigga, I don't know you. I don't get down like that. We ain't friends no more. If you can kill your whole family, 2 families.
Right.
I don't know him. I don't know him.
But if you look up like the true crime, it's one of them true crime things where them chicks be doing makeup and telling the crime too. I just be trying to listen to the story. I'm like, what do you doing makeup got to do with telling the story? I don't get it. But anyway.
I don't know. You talking about on YouTube?
But
yeah, there's a lot of true crime YouTube channels out here.
Some of them be real
like
good
that dude that does what's that dude who do a video like 10
Mr.
times
Ballin.
a day?
Oh, you talking about L Matthews?
No, it's a black guy with bald head. He I swear to God, he uploads like 5-10 videos a day, and they all be like for maybe 5 to 20 minutes each. He got bald head. But you the one who not introduced, but had told me about him. And he focuses on all like crime stories and.
I don't
and you say he's one of your you used to send me his links all the time.
Oh, Willie D?
Yeah, Willie D.
You don't know who Willie D is?
Sweet Willie D. Water Sweet. What bro?
Willie D was from the Ghetto Boys.
Oh, girl, I don't know. I just know he upload like 10, 15, 20 videos a day. And I'm like, you cannot have a real regular job. YouTube has got to be your only job because he be uploading a lot of videos. I'm like, damn. But he be getting a lot of views. He got a lot of subscribers though. But yeah, them true crime stories, They get a lot of attention on YouTube.
Girl, I'm gonna give me a wig like Tina Turner.
No, Patti LaBelle. Aretha.
Be a bald head scallywag.
Hold up, did y'all see Aretha Franklin's granddaughter on American Idol?
No.
Child.
Wow.
You know Lionel Richie on there, right?
That's childish. So how she do?
Lionel Richie is one of the judges, right? You know, Lionel is one of the judges, right? So the girl came on there, and I'm not playing that clip because that's American Idol, and they ain't getting my coins off this video. But the girl, now I can send y'all the link later. If you just look it up, American Idol, Aretha Franklin's granddaughter, it'll come right up. The video's everywhere. But she went on there to American Idol, and she auditioned. And she has a nice voice, but
her grandma's talent skipped her.
It was some grooming and some voice training and lessons. In a couple of years, I can see her being a beast. She got nice runs, stuff like that. But she was real nervous and shaky and shy and pitchy in a lot of different areas. And so, excuse me. Bless me. Where my tissue?
She's on her Ike Turner.
Water. Hold up.
Like I said, her grandma's talent skipped her.
Thank you. But I'm not saying she sounded. She got a voice, but the thing is, people were commenting underneath the video. They said, "Why is Aretha's granddaughter? Would somebody push her out like that when they know she wasn't all the way ready?" And somebody said, "Oh, they just trying to make a coin off of her." That's all they were trying to do. Like, first of all, this is Aretha Franklin's granddaughter. Now,
I mean, the thing is, she may have wanted to make it on her own without, using her grandmother's name.
No, but she wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready.
Even Lionel, okay, one of the judges said, "No, hell no." And one of the other judges was a lady. I can't remember her name, but she's female. And she was saying, please, Lionel, I don't understand why you're not hearing what I'm hearing. And Lionel had to get up there, talk to the girl. Basically, he's like, "I know your mother. I know your entire family." He was like, "I can tell you so many stories. Your grandmother, your mother, he knows the entire family." Well, duh. He's like, "I love you because I love them."
That's Richie.
And he was like,
"That's Uncle
I'm not going to let you pass you on here when I know your grandmother would say, not right now." And he said, just go out there, get you some more coaching, get you some more, and come back. He said, come back in a year, come back in a couple of years. But the thing about it is, a lot of people under the post was saying, so can't nobody in her own family, why is she going to American Idol? Y'all got so many connections. But y'all got to find her a manager and get her a vocal coach and get her out there and put some CDs out on the market. Y'all got to send her to American Idol. And she was not ready. When I was listening to that girl sing, I was like, she wasn't horrible. Let me know. She sings better than me. But she was not ready. No. And I'm so glad that Lionel gave her the honest to God truth self. He was kind with it, but he was like, no. He said, no. He said, her grandma's not going to come to me from the grave. He was like, no. So I don't know. Maybe Lionel, maybe he'll get with her, and maybe help train her and help coach her. But some of the comments in the chat said, "Hey Catherine, how you doing?" Catherine said he purposely shamed her. And see, I didn't see it like that. I did not see it like that at all. Y'all gonna have to watch the video. For those of y'all,
I'm reading a clip now, and she says that she's happy that Lionel told her no.
Yes,
and he told her the right thing.
I'm telling you,
that sounds like a bunch of church. That's like some biased ass bunch of church niggas with that. Go on and sing, baby. Now, child, you stop telling that girl that you know good damn well.
I'm telling y'all,
It's like it say right here on Yahoo News. It says Aretha Franklin's granddaughter says American Idol judge Lionel Richie was right to dismiss her from the competition.
And he was. And the reason why now Catherine might think he purposely shamed her, but he had to come out there on that stage because the other lady, Katy Perry or whatever her name was, she got mad and walked off the stage.
With her stinking
She got mad and walked and said she's not coming back until he changes his mind. She said, matter of fact, I'm going to the bar. Where the bar at?
Well, that bitch got you that night.
He was like, I'm not caving. You're not going to force me to say yes to this girl.
Exactly. What's your punk ass?
She's not ready. And he wanted to make sure that she understood. He's like, I'm on your side. I know your family. Like
we know who will shut her punk ass down. Somebody call Kanye.
Man, I don't think he shamed her at all. I thought he was coming at her as a father figure, as a mentor, as a grandfather.
Yeah, she was only 15.
Like, give her a few more years. That girl, I can see her blowing like real. I can see her blowing. Yeah, one person picked her G. That one guy, I don't know his name, but no, I'm sorry. The other guy, he was white. Was he white? The white guy? He said no. It was a stern no. Katy Perry was like, yes, beautiful voice, pass her on. And Lionel said no. He said, I'm not going to do this to this 15-year-old girl because her voice was not strong enough to compete with some of the other people in the competition. That's what it was. And she just wasn't ready, y'all. Y'all got to watch the video. Watch the video. And I watched it. I said, yeah, she got some tools. She got some notes. She could be great. Like, literally, this girl could be great. But it wasn't her time. And instead of him saying, no, I'm not passing her along, he made sure he sat there, he hugged her, he talked to her, just like as if it was probably his own child. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But no, and even I was like, nah, before any of that even happened, before Lionel walked out on the stage, I was like, y'all better not pass this girl. I'm saying to myself, come on now, she good, but nah, that girl she might make this round, but she ain't gonna make the next one. That's what I'm thinking in my head. And then that's when they was like, okay, what's your decision? Yep, but there was somebody on the post saying, how dare they send that girl out there when they know she wasn't ready for that type of competition? And people were saying, oh, it got to be a money bag. It got to be a money grab. You know, get that. How much they get? $100,000, $1 million? I don't know how much money they get. Ain't it $100,000 plus a contract or something
like that?
I'm like, child.
It ain't. I mean, it's enough, shit for me to change my life, but
girl, yes, $100,000.
But not. No.
I can pay off my student loans.
Well, the government paid mine off. So.
If I could off I wasn't eligible for that. But if I could pay off my student loans, girl, you ain't gotta do shit else for me for the rest of my life. If I'm telling you, those student loans, child. Those student loans is like, well, it basically is like Uncle Sam. They like, the government, they got what they call a ball and chain. Like people be saying in relationships, somebody have a ball and chain on their mate. That's the student loans. They got a ball and chain on your ass, and you can't never get away from them. But yeah, I wish they would scratch that shit. Now COVID, they do give you for what do they call it, forbearance or like extensions, or where you ain't gotta pay for
forbearance.
Yeah, granted they are doing that during COVID, but the shit's still there. Yeah. But oh well. I just try to keep.
The other story. Okay, so did you get the article on the other story I sent you?
Hold on. Did you tag me on Facebook or did you inbox it to me?
I tried to inbox, but this Anyway, what it is, these kids, they were
You
in
talking about the
New
Funny
Jersey.
Baby challenge? No, that ain't not that one.
Well, y'all, while y'all looking up that one, can I
yeah, go ahead, babe.
Because it's something you said, Kanye. So you know,
him and Pete Davidson,
what
what
he
he
do
did.
now? What Kanye do now?
Oh God,
he made a new music video.
Music video, right? But I ain't watched it yet.
So I think the name of the song is Easy. So the video is him torturing and burying Pete Davidson alive and walking
driving around in a truck with him hanging from a rope.
Yeah, under
Who now, Pete? Pete who?
Talking about
Pete Davidson.
Talking about his divorce and talking about
who the hell is Pete Davidson?
Pete Davidson.
He's a comedian. He's on Saturday Night Live and he's been in some movies. And he's the dude dating what's her face? Big booty.
Kim Kardashian is dating.
There you
go.
Yeah, he took Kanye's old. Y'all know what it is. He took Kanye. His girl chose me.
Is that Thunder Carmodiva? Do you hear that, Carmodiva?
The Thunder.
Is that Thunder?
Yes, ma'am.
Girl, I'm up here like they shooting outside.
Yeah, girl, he coming to get y'all. He gonna tear her ass up.
Kanye better stay his crazy ass where he at.
Right
next door to his mama.
They about to free Kels and him and Kanye gonna close.
Kanye can buy a house next to me if he want to.
And he said it says that in the song. He talk about that's how about having money. Daddy got buy a house on the same block, and that's why I have money. And the kids ask for this and that, and you give them what they want, or give her what she want, and it's still not enough. And something about going to court. I see you in court. This girl. Listen.
Is it a good video? Is it a good song?
No, it's not a good video. It's very disturbing.
Oh wow! So it's like some flashback shit of like Marshall Mathers.
It's Clay Mason.
Eminem. I put the bitch in the trunk and drive her into the river, kind of shit. Like Eminem.
Look, why am I typing up Kanye West? I was typing up. Oh yeah, okay. Talking to him. He's officially changed his name, right?
What?
To Ye. To Ye.
Oh, he did?
Ye. Yeah, he changed his name to Ye. And then while I'm typing, some motherfucker done named himself Kanye East.
Shut up. Shut up.
I know
Kanye South or Kanye North. Kanye Southwest.
He said my new bitch is a bad bitch. And something he said something about beating Pete Davidson's ass. He actually said the man's name in the video.
Okay, I'm about to mute y'all so I can watch it.
The video and his company, his managers was okay with that.
This is my thing.
These are people, think about it, like Michael Jackson and all these other people. They so used to having yes men. These people want to stay on the payroll, so they tell them yes. They ain't nobody gonna tell them no, even though they know they wrong. They want to stay on the payroll.
And then the other catch-22 is if they say something to him or confront him about it too much, too fast, or whatever, and then he fires them to get rid of him, then there's no one else that really care anything about him that's going to be close enough to him to really watch over him. It's a catch-22. It's like, even though I can't tell him what to do, I honestly care about this dude, and if I leave, then other people going to have their way. So even if I can't do this, that, and the third, but somebody needs to what is it, 5150 or whatever him?
Yep, 5150.
He needs a lot of help. Kanye is really
He
self-destructive.
been fucked
And
up ever since his mama died.
he been messed up since before then, y'all. But the thing is, it's because he had a closed head injury when he was younger, when he was in that car
Oh
accident.
yeah, they did say I guess his mama had tried to get him help before I did read that.
Right, and then he that's on through the wire or whatever. It talks about
Hmm.
jaws were wired in and all that. When he almost died in that car accident, he had the closed head injury. Well, now there are a few things. When you are already bipolar, you have those tendencies or what have you, and you are medicated. If you start that medication and stop it, almost instantly intensifies your condition. And then on top of that, even if those genes or what have you lies dormant for a little while, any types of mind altering substances automatically goes and grabs a hold of those genes and magnifies it. And so now you have a situation from him being on medication and off, and then any type of whether it's weed, alcohol, pills, whatever it is, automatically intensifies and magnifies the his disability or his bipolarism. And when he is manic, he is extremely manic, and he's a highly functional manic depressive or a bipolar person, because he's
Hmm.
continually to make, because even though the beat and the sound of the song is good, it's the words that's disturbing, it's the video that's disturbing. So he's still extremely creative. He's just it's it just in a very intensely dangerous type of way. So it's like he really needs someone that that's not afraid to say, hey, it's a wrap. But unfortunately his mom's gone, his dad is gone. Now his sisters and all of them, I don't know, but if they don't have close enough range and a close enough relationship with him that they could take temporary guardianship over him and commit him, because at this point he gonna end up with that video.
Y'all trying to get him Britney Spears.
Huh?
Y'all trying to get him
He
Britney.
needed no, but he
No,
he
he
needs
really
some
needs to be
conservatorship.
institutionalized, because that's the only way he don't just need one night of medicine and he gonna be
Cause
all
like
right.
remember when Kim had him committed for like a month, he came back and he was on medicine. He was
Yeah,
cool.
he needs to
He
be
was
really medicated like
man. I don't know
30
what.
days in
That's
order
what
for
it
the
is.
chemistry to be balanced out. And then they're gonna have to calibrate the medicines enough to make it where it's gonna make up for what he missed and to keep him balanced for a while. Then he's gonna have to stay on it. And
Yeah,
that's
he
not
needs to be on
like
some lithium or
he
something.
needs to, girl.
Well, have
I
y'all seen the documentary on Netflix of Kanye documentary?
No, I tried watching it. I got
but
bored.
It was I watched about maybe I watched about maybe half, maybe I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought it was okay, but it's crazy how it's like I think he always knew that he would be in that position to make a documentary because of everything that's recorded, like from the gate, way before when he was just making beats and stuff for people and making other people rich. It starts way back, all those video recordings, all those, you know, clips from way back when he was somebody like behind the scenes, but we didn't know him. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
he need to go ahead and do a Nick Cannon move. He need to go have a bunch of kids.
Oh Lord. Oh
he got
Jesus.
and that's it's crazy because they still got kids in the freezer. They still got kids in the freezer. Seriously,
Who got kids in
Exactly.
the freezer?
him and
Kim
Kim.
and Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading the lyrics
They
now. I'm
still
not even
have
watching the video.
children that have
So
been.
it's him in the game. It's him in the game. They rapping this together. Like I ain't heard the game put nothing out in 50 years, but him and so Kanye's part comes on and it says, "How I ain't bringing nothing to the table when I'm the table. I'ma turn up the music, wake up the neighbors. I'ma get that thug life tatted across the navel. This is how I am in real life, not just on cable. Mr. Narcissist, tell me about my arrogance. No more
He is right.
counseling." He said, "No more counseling. I don't negotiate with therapists. God, yay, wanna let God in, but tonight I'll let my pride win. Cousin Dre sent me scriptures, help me see better life. Nigga, we having the best divorce ever. If we go to court, we'll go to court together. Matter of fact, pick up your sis. We'll go to courts together. I watched 4 kids for like 5 hours today. I wear these Yeezy boots everywhere, even in the shower today.
The ugly boots.
Girl, I got love for the nannies, but real family is better. The cameras watch the kids. Y'all stop taking the credit. Non-custodial dad.
I believe
bought
that
the house.
these parents.
He said, non-custodial dad. I bought the house next door. What you think the point of really being rich for? When you give them everything, they only want more. Bougie and unruly. Y'all need to do some chores. Rich ass kids, this ain't your mama house. Climb on your brother's shoulders, get that top ramen out. God saved me from that crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's ass. Who?
But he was with these bougie people for how long? Now you want to talk about they got nannies and kids?
Remember, he literally broke up with Amber because he said, when I never forget that, he said when he was with Amber that Kim was his dream girl. And when Kim divorced that Chris Humphries dude, he broke up with Amber to chase after Kim. Yes.
He said what G said. G said I seen the first 2 episodes. It really showed how he always had the narcissist. Yes, he did. He always had that narcissistic behavior. I watched the first show, and I mean I thought it was good. I haven't went back and watched the rest, but I am. But he said G said you have to ask ourselves about Kim's mental state too. Pete Davidson allegedly has bipolar disorder as well. And he said he watched his children of 5 hours. Laugh out loud. Kanye must think his kids disappear when he isn't around. Shaking my head. Well, that's like this post I saw the other day. I saw a post the other day, y'all. And the person who posted on Facebook said, I'm really getting tired of watching my I'm really getting tired of watching my mom's grandkids. But it was as a joke.
So your kids.
Right. I don't remember the whole, it was more to it than that, but that was a gist of it. Like I'm really getting tired of watching my mom's grandkids. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Them your kids. What the
No, that's right.
That's stupid. I ain't mad about it though.
That's what I think about when Kanye talking about he was watching kids for 5 hours. But yeah, everybody has issues, but I always, man, it was times when I was younger and I just wanted to be rich.
I mean, we all have. If you poor, you always have dreams of being rich, to take care of yourself, to not have to worry about nothing. But
then you hear these
as
stories.
you get older and you get wiser, you know that more money don't necessarily mean a better life.
Through so much. It don't. And it's like, okay, I'll deal with making my 50, 60 instead of 100, 200, 300, a million. If I can be happy. Because it's so many people out here making so much money and they are miserable as hell. Like,
I mean, look at just think about how many people, these rich people you see on TV. They got these big ass houses that are virtually empty. They ain't got shit in their house. They, they always seem miserable. You never see them you never really see them happy. They always seem upset about something, or like life is just kicking their ass, even though they supposedly on top of the world with all this money. That's why they say money can't buy you love, money don't bring you happiness.
Exactly. And just my 5 cents say, it could have been their nieces and nephews. Yeah, it could have been his nieces and nephews.
Yeah, because they only got 4.
Yeah. But y'all, it's storming. I'm not trying to end the show. I'm just letting y'all know it's storming really bad and lightning and everything outside. So I think that's why the screen is fuzzy. That's why I keep going off camera every now and then, because I'm watching myself on my cell phone as well. So the screen is a little fuzzy. And I think it's because of the storm. So I'm just letting y'all know, if anything happened, if this shit just shut down out of nowhere, it's a storm. But anyway, carry on. Oh, and I'm going to use the restroom.
Shut down. I'm going to blame Tanya.
Nope, carry on. I'm going to the restroom. Be back.
Okay.
All right.
All I'm going to say, flush, spray, and wash your hands.
First of all, I ain't even going yet. Y'all.
Wash your hands, then flush, then spray, then wash your hands again.
I give y'all my little prayer, my little church finger.
You need to do TV.
My little Pentecost.
They're gonna pay your water bill.
Church or whatever. What is it? The church of, no, that ain't it.
Kojic. Church of God in Christ.
Okay. I'm going to the restroom, y'all.
You all be shaming yourself.
Don't be talking behind my back, bro. I'll be back.
I'll wait till you come back.
I know, right?
I'm still here while y'all talking shit.
Look, I don't talk behind people's backs.
We'll be talking again. As soon as you come back, we'll be talking again.
Right.
All right, Smokey.
When you come back,
I'll be back. Dang, I'll be back.
Oh, we wait till they back so they can hear us.
She is really.
So they get the message loud and clear from me.
Probably got the phone off mute so that way she can hear. So she need to respond. She ought to be ashamed of herself. You ain't missing nothing. Now, nothing. Ain't shit. Nothing.
But the story I wanted to tell y'all while she going to pee, poop, whatever she doing. There were some little girls, I believe it was in New Jersey, but somebody can correct me if they know this story. They had a sleepover, and one of the little girls, the 12-year-old, she was homeschooled, and then I know 2 of the other girls, they went to the public school, but I guess they all grew up in the neighborhood together. So anyway, they had this slumber party, and they invited the little homeschool girl over. These 2 little girls, tortured this little girl for hours. While one of them would sit on her arms, they used some sharp instrument to cut her face. They took a cigarette lighter and burned her in different parts of her skin on her body. And then they shaved patches of her hair. They did this for hours. I'm like, hey, where the fuck was the adult supervision?
You know what?
Who are these kids? What is wrong with these kids?
Girl, this is so.
What kind of sick, twisted mind you came up with this?
So serious. Just a couple of days ago, I was watching this picture. I think the name of it was Infinity or something like that.
Oh, we listening?
Huh?
I'm trying to hear you talking real low.
No, I say I'm listening.
Yeah, the next picture I think it was called Infinity or something like that, and it had the guy from Twilight in there, and his baby sister was she was somewhat of an introvert, and so she got invited to a sleepover. And they used to call her weird and talk about her in school and
I'm
stuff
back.
like that. They talked about her and they called her weird and all this, that, and the third. So they had her come over to the sleepover and got to, treating her all kind of crazy or whatever. Do you know that they did the same thing to that baby? Cut all of her hair off, y'all. Cut that baby hair, had it chopped up so bad they ended up having to cut. Her mom had to take her to the hair salon. Then when she went to school, then them little helpers was like, "Not with a nice haircut. What did you do? Did you do something different?"
See, and I've heard different stories about slumber parties like this. There was one, I believe, in New York a couple of years ago, and the little girl died because they poured boiling water.
I remember that.
Girl. Yeah.
I remember.
And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these little kids, especially these little girls?
I was somebody kids. You'll be hearing about me being that vigilante, hiding in the bushes, taking our folks' whole family. That'll be me.
Girl,
I'm trying to tell you.
Touch one of mine, I'm gonna touch 10 of yours.
Crazy. That's enough to make you crazy.
You do some shit. I mean, who comes up with how do you just sit there and think? I can honestly fucking say, in all the shit I've been through in my life, I ain't never sat and thought that I'm gonna just pour some fucking boiling water as a kid. Let alone, I mean, even as an adult, I ain't thought, well, I might have as an adult. But
or some hot grits.
Some hot grease, something. But that's for like an intruder or something.
My dear.
But right, but to do that as a kid, ain't nobody did shit to me that I gotta do that.
And then the parents say, "Oh
my God, what that say? Remember the sleepover? Two of the girls hit the third one up in the woods. Oh, I remember that. Y'all remember that?
What's that girl?
Remember the Slender Man?
Who?
I've heard of the name.
You comment on the screen.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see.
Remember the sleepover when the two of the girls cut the third one up in the woods to sacrifice her to Slender Man? I know y'all remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Girl, how long was that ago, girl?
It was a while.
My daughter told me.
Because that was one of the first times I had ever heard about Slender
And I had
Man.
heard of the Slender Man before that because it was in a movie. I can't remember what the name of the movie was. Was it the Slender Man? I think that's the name of it.
I had a good idea, girl. I had me a good business blueprint just came to my mind.
The Booty Freaky Freddy Enterprises.
Oh my God!
I was about to say, girl, we ought to start a script club for the skates.
Why?
Hey, Raymond, Tattula forever. He said, "Good morning." Oh, it must be morning. You on the East Coast, Raymond?
Y'all hear what I said?
Yes.
And I said, why?
And
I heard what you said.
And so we got infants in the room.
We got who?
We got children in the room.
She with her grandbaby.
What, a strip club for the Saints?
Actually, my grandbaby.
Oh, you said the Saints. I thought you said skanks.
No, I said a strip club for the Saints.
Miss Leslie, you got kids in the room for real?
No, I'm talking about myself. Where y'all go?
We always call her with her
They be quoting Bible scriptures and thumbs.
What her virgin is.
I know my virgin ears can't hear all this bullshit either.
Thank you, Kama.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, honey.
Whatever.
They always fucking
Well, I
talking
know
about
y'all ain't
some
acting
crazy
brand
shit.
new. Because what about that doggone me down there in Florida, where there was that church, and they had a strip club up in there, and they was accepting food stamps and all that. Real
What?
talk. Yeah, y'all gotta look it up. It's some shit that happened a few years back, handful of years back. Real talk. It was a church. Now it was a strip club / church down in Florida, somewhere in Florida.
Now that's a new concept.
Oh no, that ain't new. That's been going on. But this dude had been
That's
doing it for
like, you know
years.
what? I always for years.
Now,
Do you know up until about last year, I always thought that church was connected to Sugar Hill.
what?
Always
No,
thought they
no, no,
was
no.
connected. But the space
Now,
between there, they might as well be connected.
I know, right?
now I remember a
You can't even
story of
open the door
a man.
all the way.
I can recall a story of a man who was a pastor or a preacher, and he went to preach or something. Or he rented somebody's building or something, and then he realized they were stripping at night, and he told the pastor, and the whole church, the whole thing got shut down, like the whole church and everything.
But why shut it down? That's where you need to go.
No, because they were doing stuff in it's a church, and they was having liquor and hoes and whores and pimps.
But
And
that's where the pastor
I mean,
need to be preaching. He need to be
but
preaching
we
to them.
talking about the city though here, right? This is a church organization, and they was running illegal activities in there.
Oh. So they was running holes and trains and
they wasn't just stripping, child.
they was playing reindeer games up in
And
there.
even if it was still tripping, that's still like you can't do that at no. They gotta have no.
It was a lot of red noses in there, and we ain't talking about dogs or Rudolph.
Can you imagine them sliding down the pulpit? What they jump on Jesus' head, and fly, hold on to the thorns?
Oh God!
I mean, can you imagine like they up there staining up the stained glass window even more? I mean,
You know what?
can you imagine them twerking on the pulpit? Twerking on the same pews that the choir sit in, the same pews that the choir lift every voice to sing, and they up there twerking all over the pews.
Hey, look at that girl with them church robes on.
I don't like you.
He said, "Look at the girl with the church robes on. I want you to." Hey. Okay.
I'm not gonna participate in y'all blasphemy.
Ezekiel, 2-1.
We just doing commentary on something that really happened. We didn't blaspheme the church. We doing commentary on it.
Philippians 3:2. 3:2. 3:2. Come on, y'all say it with me. Revelations 21:8. 21:8.
What do you mean, dear Lord?
Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
And they said we accepted food stamps too, girl. EBT, all that. Come and get your slash on.
Oh my God.
Now, what I don't like is a lot of these churches nowadays with these ATMs. I think that's blasphemous too.
Oh no, they gotta put that debit card in there.
Oh, Al Green started that. Al Green started that back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Ain't nothing wrong with that little ATM in there, shoot.
Al Green started that back in like the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Real shit.
Sometimes real talk, I be wishing our church had one, because sometimes I'll be forgetting to get cash.
He had an ATM literally installed in his church. He sure did.
I be in church, be like, dang, I forgot to stop and get some cash, and all I got is my debit card.
That's Rev and Stay Together.
But we got cash apps too, so we can do a cash app too.
Your church got a cash app?
Yeah.
They all be saying like that.
Everybody has a cash app.
No, everybody don't.
Every business have a cash app. Restaurants, churches. Everybody got a cash app.
Praise clear Jesus, girl.
We got one during the pandemic because a lot of people weren't.
Girl, however you want to pay your 10% and
Yeah,
Your
people.
building funds, however you want to pay it, it's gonna get paid one way or another.
Yeah, because we need a couple new doorknobs.
Pay them building funds, y'all. Pay them building
At the
funds.
at the Hood Table Ministries, girl, we
Oh,
there
damn.
you go. Building foundation. Yes, sir.
See, there he go. The Hood Table Ministries. Just my 5 cents said they were twerking and everything. I remember that. Yep.
Real talk. They was twerking in Jesus' name.
See, that's ain't us blaspheming them. They was blaspheming them.
What? Say that word again.
No.
No, she's stumbling a little taste.
Listen.
Stumbled just a little bit taste.
Say that word again.
That's
They
plural.
was.
That's plural.
They was.
Blasphemy.
Oh, that
was plural, y'all. Ain't y'all
That
went to
is-
school?
Well,
That was
listen.
plural.
If they was killing in Jesus' name, I guess so. So it's different from them wrong and twerking in Jesus' name. What's different?
They was blaspheming them. Plural.
That ain't blaspheming in Jesus. I said twerking in Jesus' name.
No, I'm talking about. Diva said we was She said we ain't gonna be. She said that I ain't blaspheming them with you, and I was like, well, that was them blaspheming them. We just doing commentary.
Diva ought to be ashamed of herself.
I know. I'm trying to judge us.
Trying to act like she all high sedity.
You know,
just because she lives on the other side of 52nd Street.
Like you ain't never smoked a joint. Like you ain't never smoked a joint and coughed and said, "Praise the Lord."
I ain't never coughed and said praise the Lord, but I don't
I
cough.
guess you don't inhale. You don't inhale?
Not no marijuanas. Not no more.
You shame of yourself.
But I did. Hey, look, I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I didn't smoke my share of trees because I smoked a couple of rainforests. So
I know that's right, girl. In fact, you need to roll up that doobie that you got over there.
Rainforest.
I ain't gonna lie, shit. I did contribute to the ozone layer. I did.
Might as well, because I'm about to do it right now.
Global warming got us out here running around in shorts in February.
Me and the devil, we had a tussle, but I think he might have won because I'm about to smoke.
And we saw what happened to Can a few weeks ago when she tried it. She tried it.
Just gonna tell on me though. I didn't even
know if you tried it again. Have you tried it again? Did you record this time?
She just busting people out, ain't she?
Did you record this time? That's what I want to know.
There.
Did you record it? Did you get the tripod like I told you? I tried to tell you to get the tripod. I tried to told you to get the tripod.
Was she getting mad? She trying to blast on everybody since she was blaspheming.
No, it's blaspheming else. Blaspheming else. Now, Can told her own story on this public platform. Why can't I repeat it? Why can't I repeat it? And I want it on recorded next time.
What did she say? What did she? I missed that one.
Oh, see, you
were here, girl. She was.
Oh my God!
Here you go. Yeah,
that shit was funny.
She was getting her praise and worship on singing Negro Slave.
Laying in the water.
Spirituals. She was on her spiritual journey.
Girl, the reefer had her wading in the water. She was hallucinating, singing old Negro spirituals.
God gonna trouble the water.
She was crossing
the water.
And then she broke down, got to singing "Hey Little Walter" in the same segment.
She went from old Negro spiritual to Tony.
Yep.
First album.
Y'all ought to quit.
Oh wait, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that one.
Threw a little bit of Al Green in there.
Ain't no word of that.
A little bit of Shirley Caesar.
She sure did.
Well, she went from Shirley Caesar to what's the other name?
Beans, tomatoes. You name it.
You know what? I'm divorcing all of y'all.
You know we love you, but that shit was comedy. You should have heard her tell the story.
Damn.
Now she don't want to tell the story. That's all right.
She bashful now. You bashful.
Y'all trying to make me a laughing stock.
No, we ain't, girl.
Oh, and I saw you on Jay Wilson's panel when you was doing your what's your alternate?
You know the song, girl.
No. Did you see? Listen, you remember when I did the tarot card?
That's what I'm talking about. You was up there.
Girl. Wait a
Madam
minute.
Tussie.
Right.
Yeah, Madam Tussie. Why he kept saying, but you sure sound like Miss Sislo. But she went on Jay Wilson's panel talking about she Miss Toussaint or Hussein or whoever. He said, but you sure sound like Miss Sislo.
That's childish as hell.
I was hollering. I was cracking on so much.
You joking or capitalized on something I did. I started.
Girl, Jeebus will fix it after a while.
And he probably didn't even venture over here to our channel when you did it first.
And
but he actually was getting real money. We was playing with fake money. He was actually getting paid. Like they sending him $5 cash.
That's what I said. He capitalized on it.
Trouble in my way.
Trouble in my way.
I think I had to cry.
Had to cry sometime.
Trouble in my way, goddamn it.
I should have been furnace a long time ago.
What'd you say, Miss? I mean, Can? You got too many names, damn it.
I should have been in the furnace a long time ago because he get paid over there.
Now you know Jay Wilson know how to make a coin, okay? He be like, coin be with me. That's one of his slogans. Coin be with me.
Coin be with me.
That's one of his slogans. Coin be with me. Instead of Lord be with me, coin be with me.
Jeebus will fix it after a while.
After a while.
Jeebus, not Jesus. Jeebus.
Jeebus.
I heard you. Jeebus.
Jeebus.
Jesus be with you.
After a while. Yes, sir. I feel my shoulders getting warm. It's time to smoke.
Don't inhale.
I don't know. I feel a sermon coming on. Bishop Granddaddy Purpose 7 grams ministry.
You done already preached earlier. You came on preaching.
You done started the Hood Table Ministries and we ain't had no sermon yet.
Yes, he did. He came on preaching. Now it's time to pass the plate, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get ready for.
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Y'all know I'm trying to figure out a congregational song for the offering raising. I'm just trying to think. We're gonna have Sister Sislo with an A and B. We're gonna get her an A and B selection.
Are
the doors open? Are the doors open?
The doors are open to the church.
No, the doors ain't open yet. We gotta still get an A and B selection.
Oh, wait a minute. We ain't got the hinges yet. We gotta pass the plate so we can get the hinges right.
I found out, y'all, what's the whole church dismissal thing. I found it out, y'all. I have to go to Facebook and make a public post to get help. So I got the whole thing. So when it's time to end our little show, we can say the whole thing the way it's supposed to be.
Well, just remember though, if you ain't smoking weed, you is not.
I ain't smoke no weed. I don't smoke weed.
Why not, girl?
Why not?
Makes me hallucinate like Sislo.
I
just don't be wading in the water.
Girl, I sure want to tell you nothing. I'm running for the popo.
You told it to us on my platform.
She's gonna be the white girl in the group.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. How you gonna tell a whole story on my show and then when I repeat it,
all your business.
When I repeat it, I'm telling your business. What kind of shit?
You ain't telling my business. You retelling.
And not only did she tell it on my platform, but when we went on her platform a few days later, she told the story again. Bro,
I fell asleep, but I watched.
I had told it on my platform first.
I watched it in my sleep.
Well, one of them, you went over there first, came over here second, whatever. You told it on 2 platforms.
I heard it live and in
public social media entertainment application, and I can't.
Now look, Sislo, I can't defend you because you just.
Even in my sleep,
you told it on this platform first, and then she went to yours.
and then you corrected it and said, no, I said it on mine first, and then came here. I can't defend you.
Right.
About it, I said it, but I didn't.
You don't got corrected now.
Over.
Trying to get me for spreading the news.
I was gonna get you off on the slander charges.
Oh hell no, she ain't about to Cardi B me.
She said she about to give you the Tasha K, girl.
And Tasha K ain't got it. You know for sure as hell I ain't got it.
The TV, the Tusha TV.
Yo, you ain't about to take my new house.
No, I don't want no money.
So you can move in. You can move in. I have a bedroom for you, but you can't take my whole house now.
What Terrence Keevy, Thomas and Tomas.
Tobe.
Thomas and Tomas. It's Thomas and Tomas.
Thomas and Keevy.
T'Challa.
Do y'all remember the whole thing? Do y'all remember the whole thing?
Because that is unique. Only only she can say that. Only her.
I know.
Perfectly.
I know. Just my friend say, Claude Jeebus, Lord.
She probably just sit up here laughing at us like these niggas is literally trying to figure out what the hell I said.
Because you know,
and she say it repeatedly, flawlessly.
Yes, like, how you remember everything like that?
Girl, but when you let somebody get the fucking with this platform right here on some nigga shit and do some shit. I'm just hypothetically saying, try to do some shit like Tasha K on that monkey shit. And try to get somebody silent. I'm going for the neck. I ain't letting up for shit. Y'all thought I was on tonight, girl. Please, that's just a precept before the concept.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, it go down. I spares none. No mercy.
That was the precept before the concept, and I got the exit.
No mercy will be shown on any level. No exception. Everybody get it, including my damn self.
Hey,
my grandma taught me that. She said, baby, before you go in on anybody else, make sure you correct yourself first.
Okay, thank you.
So she said, but always remember, you can even correct yourself first in the midst of while you correcting everybody else ass.
Thank you.
So don't exclude yourself. She said, if you talk about ass, include your ass too. Hey, y'all gonna learn today.
Yeah, well, I said I'll tell on myself before anybody else can.
I know that's right, girl. I don't need to worry knowing everybody my business about what somebody else has said about my business. You want to know my business? I'll tell you my damn self. And I'm gonna say trouble in my way while I'm spoiling.
Come to
Girl,
that's my song right there.
What song was that, girl?
Don't ask my neighbor. Come to me.
What is that? Ain't that Denise? That ain't Denise, is it?
That was the emotion.
Oh, okay. My bad, girl. I'm getting too old. See, you know what? I'm so sick of her already. Why? But why?
I'm so sick of her already. What do I do?
Oh, dark-eyed monster.
Bro.
I can't stand it.
A leather wig with a chin strap.
She said a leather wig with a
part two for the Wrath of the Planet. Was the Wrath of the Planet of the Apes, the Wrath of the Apes, or Return of the Apes?
I don't know.
Get your hands off me, you damn dirty ape.
What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Hey, bring you back.
You got my side over here hurt. My shit already bad right now. I had
one more time, conspiracies. One more time.
Oh Lord.
Please tell us her name. One more time.
TB. Her name is Tasha Transrinta. Terrence. Timothy Madison. Tucker. Tristan. T'Challa the Black Antler. Thomas and Tomas. Tabusi. T-Bone. Kibi.
Where did the Black Antler? I want to know where the Black Antler come from. Timothy Madison.
Kibi. Ann Thomaston. Timothy.
Please tell us her name one more time.
Her name is Tasha. Trans Ringta. Terrence. Timothy Madison. Tucker. Tristan. T'Challa the Black Antler. Thomas. Ann Thomas. Tabusi. T-Bone. Kibi.
That's the part. It's the tuber.
That's the part. Kibi.
Y'all know what? Y'all know we the only
Thomas and Tomas. Kibi.
You know we the only famous Negro, Black, and colored people that just really got just can do what we can do, and can't nobody say a damn not a now another about it.
Man, I love me some Southern. Where's she at?
I know, girl. She didn't come on in that, girl.
Right.
She been missing in action.
She probably said, "Fuck y'all niggas. I don't care about y'all."
Where you at, sis? We putting out an APB on you.
Come back to me. I'm begging you, please.
See, why are you on that Jodeci shit?
That's not Jodeci. That's not Jodeci.
Oh, because I thought you about to start being
Janet
a hollering
Jackson.
ass KC.
Yeah, that's Janet Jackson. That's Jackson if you're nasty. Shoot.
Oh, okay. You talking about little Joe, little daughter. You talking about Joe daughter.
The one with
You
the
talking about Demeter Joe?
dollar.
Demeter Joe?
The one with the 30-year-old dollar by that light-skinned boy, right?
Who?
You talking about Demeter Joe? You talking about Demeter Joe from down the street?
Yeah, she got like a 30-year-old daughter by that light-skinned brother.
Oh, I couldn't.
He ain't light skinned. That's that mixed boy. That's that mixed boy.
Allegedly. The boy that hit the high notes. The boy with the high notes.
Who,
no, he didn't have the high nose. That was his brother's.
That was his brother? Okay.
High nose too.
I thought he did, but I don't know.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not even going there.
Yeah, don't talk about the girl. Don't talk about the Motor City Finals. You better get off get off of L.
The bars. Where your daughter at?
They from Indiana.
They ain't from Indiana, girl.
Your daughter at the Barge and Janet. Where is the baby? She came out with this damn tell-all.
Them niggas
we want to know where the baby at.
I'm sorry, they from Grand Rapids. My bad.
Exactly, girl. They from Michigan, girl.
Right.
Where the baby at?
I don't know, but what would Jesus do?
I don't want to hear nothing else from Janet Jackson. Where the baby at? Where her whispering
You
at?
know what I want to know? Why they always lying about their noses? And all of them got them little slits in their nose. Like when y'all started out, y'all nose took up half y'all face. Now, all y'all got little slits in your nose.
They had a bad case of gas.
And I'll never forget when Michael said, "Well, I did my first surgery to help my sinuses." How did getting your nose damn near closed help your sinuses?
His nose.
Because I done had sinus problems.
His nose is wide as my hips. When if he couldn't breathe,
wide as my hips.
If he couldn't breathe, the only one that still got their damn original nose in the whole family is Joe, and he did.
Well, that's old man.
I think
old
Tito
man
do too. Tito might.
Hold on, which one is living? Mama Jack still living? Ain't
no,
she?
they still living.
Yeah.
They both still living.
No, Joe is dead.
Joe dead.
Okay, but say that's the one
he graveyard dead.
He still got his nose. He still got the nose.
As a matter of fact, Joe and Mike is gone.
Yeah,
but Joe is gone, but he went with his original nose.
And Jermaine still got that doggone that leather
man.
He still got that glue on leather cap.
He can't never go nowhere south of the equator because that motherfucker would melt. His head looked like a Ken doll's.
That nigga got a glued on leather cap.
That nigga head looked like when I seen him talking after Michael died, I was like, his head looked like a Ken doll head.
That nigga got some gold eye. That nigga got some gold eye glued to his scalp.
That shit, that's magic marker on some cardboard or something. Because that
he got some sketched out gold eye.
Spray on.
That nigga got he used that shit that dumbass girl used. He used some gorilla glue
for his edges.
He do got some spray on.
He got that spray on.
He got it sprayed up high.
Yeah, like he got that one spray on shit like the landscapers use. He got that parking lot black paint on his.
He got asphalt.
The YouTuber Friday, they said she used spray on for her edges.
How the fuck you got asphalt on your? That's childish.
He got layer upon layer. He had to layer it like a damn cake.
How the fuck you got asphalt on your skin?
He got caked on hair. How you get caked on hair?
If my edges leave me, they just don't left. I'm not spraying no spray paint. No.
Did you hear what
I'm
your
not using
sister
no
just
magic
said?
marker. I'm not using no eyeliner. I'm not using nothing to draw me on.
Did you just hear what your sister said?
I'ma just have one braid to the back. And
no, didn't nobody hear me. You heard.
He said this nigga had asphalt for his scalp.
He got asphalt.
How the fuck you got asphalt for a scalp? You got an asphalt patch. Can you imagine how that nigga's scalp smell? His hair smell when he get hot.
No, he got that shit y'all use down in Texas to pave y'all road. You know how it's a half concrete, half asphalt.
For sure. You talking about that spray on?
Here we go.
I am so done with y'all.
You know good.
That's that spray creek. I know what you're talking about.
Permanent. That banner needs to be permanent.
That man got. She said asphalt.
That's why his neck. Look how strong his neck is. The next time you see him,
put up a picture of him, and she ain't lying.
He got layers of asphalt. It's layers of asphalt.
You already know that's my 5 cents eyeliner edges and hand fan lashes. Like, bro, we talking about the lashes on the cars.
Oh, I hate them. That is so
these
stupid.
girls be walking around with some lashes that look like they just about to take off and fly around.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him!
You know what's bad, though, y'all?
Bro, what is he doing, bro?
He imitating the
Bro, really?
If you don't get your husband,
he up there. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away.
You think I'm bullshitting?
He's singing Pretty Wings.
Hallelujah. Bye bye.
I'll fly away.
Oh glory.
Oh, glory.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, I see it all the time. I'm like, how can you? Because even my breakfast attendant, she be getting on my nerves. She just as ghetto as all ghetto. When I say ghetto, I'm talking about this heifer. No, the breakfast attendant at my job.
Oh, okay.
This heifer wears, you know, them UGG boots. She got the ones. She got the ones with the sequins, like looking like she got the.
She looked like one of them disco balls.
Exactly, got the disco ball, and her eyelashes just be.
Them UGG boots is sweatbox. Them UGG boots is sweatbox boots.
No, her eyelashes is literally this long.
Guaranteed to make your feet stink.
That
should be their motto. That should be their motto. Guaranteed.
I see somebody wearing some UGG sandals with the strap in the back. And
but
when they
why?
took
Okay.
off, the inner fur was just flat, like it had wax on it.
Why are you serving food?
No, we don't do the Uggs.
Some sequins, UGG boots on.
Them Uggs need some insulation. They need like holes
and some windshield wipers.
They need holes in the Ugg boots, some ventilation, because them things.
She will be making you eating and be making you think some shit in your food.
And she got eyeliner on. How the hell you got eyeliner on? With the windshield wipers?
So expensive. Then when they get wet,
girl, don't hurt feet. Yeah,
and people wear UGG boots like they ain't got no other shoe. They will wear them every day, summer, winter, spring, fall. For 5
I'm
years
like,
straight, the same UGG boot.
Why are you wearing them chandeliers on your feet?
She's in Texas.
I don't give a damn.
Why do you? No, I'm saying, why do you got on fucking UGG boots?
No, the glitter boot.
Girl, as soon as it get down to 60 degrees, they got on UGG boots in Texas.
Hell, they got on coats in Texas. And
excuse me, girl. It was 70-something degrees today, and she had on them hot ass UGG boots.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a damn shame.
It look like she's about to start crip walking in them.
Oh my god!
Not crip, bro. Why she
Okay,
here?
it's time to go. It's time to go. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our family.
Why? Because I'm talking about Ike Turner and the wife. Why? Ike? Why she here?
Ike? Girl.
Nope, but I do gotta get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to take my car to the I got an 8 o'clock appointment for an oil change. I've been procrastinating, y'all. I got like 1% of oil left in my truck.
Oh, you tripping?
No, really it's 9%. 9%.
You still tripping?
I know. I've been too busy, and every time I wanted
to
you
better go get your quart of oil and pour it in there.
I swear to God, every time I'm scheduled to give me an oil change, but regardless if you put oil in there, the quarts, the percentage in the car for the life of the car on your computer, you know what I mean? What it reads on the thing is that don't change. That don't change. Now, once you get that oil change, it automatically starts over. But you can put a thing of oil in there every day. That percentage is not going to change because that's just means you need to hurry and get your fucking oil changed.
That means you're doing too much. You're gonna lock your shit up.
Clean the filter and whatever else the hell they be doing. But I got an appointment at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna be outside on the corner.
I gotta get
Well, y'all know what it is. You know.
Tonight has been fun, as always. Y'all. I don't know how to keep y'all under control sometimes, but you know, I try. You know,
he bring it out of me.
I don't know. Y'all.
Because I was being good up until he came on. And you know I was.
Thank you. He be getting started, and the whole platform just be like, "Oh, child."
Yeah, Bishop Granddaddy Purpose 7 grams. It's going down.
Oh my God, y'all.
Mr. Banana Pepper
has joined us tonight. Let's see how many people we have. Mr. Lemon Pepper.
We appreciate all the good people. Y'all,
we
they just need to go ahead and donate to the Hood Table Ministries. You know, we got to have a couple dough knobs, and you know.
Yeah, you gotta donate to Karma to the
to the Karma deal,
Because I got to go get that
where we going and just got your 402. You need to get here at 9 o'clock, bro.
Why you always coming in late?
Why you don't jump on the link with us?
Well, for one, I was me and the devil had a tussle.
No, not you. We talking about 402. He in the chat talking about where y'all going. It just got good.
He said magic marker Raymond. That man said magic marker Raymond noodles.
Man, he always coming up with some shit. Don't.
402. I heard you bald head or bald beard.
Bald
just my 5 cents said Claude.
I'm not having that. You don't cut your beard off without my permission.
I did tell on you, but I'm gonna slide. I ain't even answering my phone because I know he's gonna call.
I was gonna be upset for you. You know I'm upset about this.
He gonna text me in a minute, so I'm gonna disconnect my services for a minute.
You already told the business. That y'all be sharing yourself.
She told me what you done had. She done told me what you done had and did. that beautiful beard that I like to rub my hands in.
Now I did not show her the pictures though.
Y'all know what?
Now 402 have that beard that you just want to put your hands in and you want to pull it.
That ain't what you wanted to do.
Yep, she
lied. What you told that man?
She need to be saved.
Don't do
she
me
need
like
to be saved.
Don't sit slow me. Don't.
She need to be saved.
Why, when you said you wanted to moisturize it for him?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of moisturizer, especially on the ends.
I want some Tasha K edges, girl.
402 said he has split end drama. Well, at least you still got edges.
I'm gonna hang up off. Yeah, cause yeah.
He done cut his hair off. Boy, I swear. Wait till I see you. Wait till I see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get girl.
You think I was gonna say you think he gonna come out, but hell, he be all over North Omaha.
No, when I have my housewarming party 402, I'm gonna expect you to be there.
You know what he gonna do? He gonna drop something off.
He
and
always
keep it
do
moving.
that when we have parties. He be like, "Hey, I'm about to drop this off. What y'all want me to bring?" Then he drop it off, which we always appreciate. Don't get me wrong, we always appreciate it. But we be like, "Don't leave, don't leave."
Your presence is what we want.
I know.
I'm thinking about starting another church too, the church for beer drinkers.
Beer? What? So we got the Hood Table Ministries, and then we got a church. You know what? Ooh, child. When we went to the Catholic church to get our fish fry today for Lee, they had so many different beers.
You
I was
right.
like, oh, I can drink in the church, y'all. I can drink in the
They got it on tap.
They was laughing because I said, we can't drink beer at our church.
Real talk.
And I said, what's all these preachers talking about drinking and stuff? And we got whole Catholic churches. They had like 20 different selections of beer.
Damn right.
They be go to Holy Name. They sit out there and tailgate in the parking lot.
Damn right. Catholic churches.
They have coolers with beer, and they be like,
the Catholics party. If you never been to a Catholic block party, oh man, you don't know what you're missing.
No, I was walking around the priest with my beer. I was like, excuse me, I didn't even feel right. He was like, how are you doing this evening? I've got my beer in my hand. I'm all good.
Hell, he probably got one too.
I'm good.
He said First L Tabernacle.
A couple of them under them black robes. He probably had a couple. Is that what they call robes?
Just my 5 cents said First L Tabernacle. I know that's right. Church of God in Christ Missionary Baptist drank all the alcohol.
Oh my God.
And smoke all the weed, stomp down, international, interdenominational.
I know, just call them
smack a nigga real quick ministries.
He said smack a nigga real quick ministries. And that still was my cue, young people.
No, this one we gonna name on 40 ounces of saints.
Okay. It is time to go.
But hold up, I gotta read our ending.
Good.
Hold up, I gotta read our.
I love y'all.
I gotta dismiss y'all. I gotta dismiss y'all.
You already shame yourself. She is
okay. Here we go. Y'all repeat after me. May the Lord what?
May the Lord what?
When we absent from another.
You gotta follow suit now. Slow your roll. Okay, you gotta repeat after me. May the Lord what?
May the Lord what?
Between me and thee?
Between me and thee.
While we are absent?
Why we gonna be absent, girl?
One from another?
One from everybody.
I say unto one?
I'm gonna say unto all.
I say unto all.
I'm saying
watch.
All. We didn't say all of that.
Watch, pray. Study the word. And love one another.
Love one another and brush your funky ass teeth.
Amen.
Hey.
It's always one. He's always one.
It's always one. It's always one gotta show out. Just gotta
show that one. Look, he is from the one, the O-N-E.
Trump back.
Right. The O to the N to the E.
God bless.
You know what? We from none. N-O-N-E.
God bless Donald Trump and free Kels.
Man, fuck Kels. And I got one last thing to say. There are people who have been buying stuff off of my house.
Yeah, okay. Watch.
From Amazon, but they haven't been hitting me up and telling me who they are. So anybody who has purchased something from my Amazon housewarming list, please hit me in my DMs, the Hood Table on IG because I have these gifts around here and I don't know who they came from, so I can't properly thank you.
Make sure y'all autograph it, signed Donald J. Trump.
Yeah,
Hey.
some people been emailing me, some people been IGing me, some people been inboxing me on Facebook and telling me what they ordered for me, but I have gifts around here. I don't know who they came from, and I definitely want to thank people, you know, appropriately for buying stuff off my house.
Praise white Jesus.
But still, we're gonna do a actual unboxing after I move in. So
I know that's right, girl.
But yeah, so
you know what? Make sure you do some smudging before you even go live, because negative niggas travel through the internet too. So you know.
You already know. First, my godmom, Miss Creola. It's gonna be like 4 or 5 up here. As soon as I come from, I got friends that's going to my closing with me, and we going right to the house after the closing.
And do some salting too.
Bless the whole house, top to bottom, window to the wall, to the window to the wall. Okay, that's nice. Inappropriate.
I'm serious about salting your house.
Oh yeah, we doing all that.
Yeah, you keep your home cleansed. You know what I'm saying?
I believe in blessing homes. I don't care if you're moving in the projects.
I know that's right.
Or on the east side like Georgia Wheezy. I believe
moving on up.
Salt and sage.
Yes. So I definitely believe in blessing your house before you move all your stuff in and the kids and all that.
Everybody take their shoes off at the front door. Rain.
It's already no beautiful floors over there.
Rain, sleet, and snow. Take your shoes.
My realtor said, "You gonna put a rug behind the front door?" Yeah.
And you still gonna take your dusty ass shoes off at the door?
Sure. I'm gonna have little footy booties.
Leave them Rumpelstiltskins outside, girl.
I've been on Amazon, y'all. I'm telling y'all, there's people. I got a housewarming list. Then I have my own list, and like my housewarming list is all reasonable price shit. My own list, that's private. I got all kind of stuff on there that I'm gonna buy when I'm like rugs, and I got all child.
Yeah, she bougie.
Everything for my office. I visited on Amazon. Like, ooh, yeah, I'm buying this. I'm buying that.
She ain't heard nothing you said.
I heard them call me bougie. I'm bougetto.
She's bougie on that.
Bougetto. Okay.
I know that's right, girl. Might will be, girl.
We balls on a budget.
I know that's right. Ball on the budget, out the budget. If there ain't no budget, you just balling.
Oh, we got a budget, hunty. We got a budget. I wish
I
I was
balling
on an unlimited budget, but
I know that's right, girl. You get there one day, girl. We all gonna get there, girl.
I ain't met my sugar daddy yet.
You doing the most, girl. We all gonna get there.
I'm coming down south, and me and sis.
I know that's right.
I'm finding me a sponsor. I told the mister I'm getting me a sponsor.
I'll find me an old country man. I'm coming down there.
Right.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them too, girl. They look.
I want me a black cowboy with a big old horse.
She want a cowboy.
You gotta have a truck, 4x4.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Down the Old Town Road.
No, I don't know about that
road. That's a whole different road. I don't know nothing about.
Road. I don't know about that road.
Look, that's literally one of them back roads that you don't take. But anyway, on that note, I'm gonna hang up on.
I don't know no parts of that road, Carmadiva.
Right. That's them back roads back up in yeah. Anyway. Y'all, good night. Be blessed.
Love you on purpose, as Sizzler was saying.
And don't forget,
I love when she says that.
Anybody feels the need to cash app us any donations for our show tonight. Mine is $ the hood table 402. Karma Divas is $ pumpkin PUNKIN the capital letter K 77. It's on the bottom of her picture right there. And then my bros, I'm about to put his in the chat.
Count Amaru.
Count Amaru. COUNT.
And I truly need it because I gotta go pay for this. Get this tire back on the rim.
Girl, you know what? I was walking
Hey,
around
it
my
ain't
car.
cheap, girl.
I finally washed my truck, right? Like a week ago.
And it's a pickup truck tire, so.
Oh yeah, you gonna spend depending on
Why
what
I
you
got
get.
2 bold ass tires on my truck?
Girl, you better go get it right now.
You know what?
Why
It
it's
was
still
my
winter,
first
so you
car
get
wash.
winter
It was my
prices.
first car wash in 2022. And after I got my car washed and it was dried off, I was walking around the car and I was like, "What goddamn? This shit smoother than a baby's ass." Like what? So
yeah, no, them prices
I'm
about
about
to
to
go up.
I gotta buy 2 tires too.
Yeah, you
I
better
told
go
you I
get.
couldn't even make it to my doctor's appointment today because we riding and I heard. I'm like, that sounds like a flat. And pulled up at the gas station and my shit. We at the air pump, and I look and my shit is off the rim.
Oh, that's
And
childish.
then so I have to back up on the rim. I'm driving slow in the mud because I'm like, I'm not trying to fuck up this rim.
I ain't never had a little rim just come off the. What the hell? See y'all over there?
Yeah,
you letting your daughter drive, huh?
I should have. But yeah, I had to back up, and then I'm still waiting on them to hit me back to tell me how much it's gonna cost me.
Well, that probably be what, around 9 in the morning.
It.
They'll probably hit you up around 9 a.m.
Yeah.
You get a tire on your rim.
And I'll be chilling at the tire place. I mean, at the oil change place, drinking their coffee at that time.
Yeah, you better watch that coffee, girl. Ain't no telling what to do. Niggas might have some joy juice up in there, girl.
They need to put something in there. Some of the places have some nasty coffee.
That's why you don't need to be drinking it, because
why
it
it
might
always
be
taste burnt when you go someplace?
I know. I'm like, how long
they can make it fresh? Look, they can make it fresh and it still tastes burnt.
And it still tastes burnt.
That's because you got that coffee from last week, every other week.
But if it's fresh, it shouldn't taste like that.
Well, Eric, that's that. It's atrocious, but I don't know. Apparently, they drank it. Somebody like it because apparently it's empty.
Ciao. All right, y'all. I love you guys.
Love you too, sis.
Be safe.
Peace and love, y'all.
Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant. What the fuck did I say?
And always keep it hood.
Stay safe. Remain. I can't even think. Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to
keep it hood.
And brush your funky ass teeth.
And in my Tasha voice, gotta go.
You gotta have your dude wipes and your white wipes.
Oh yeah, me and
your Summer's Eve wipes.
And praise white Jesus and free Kales and bring back Donald Trump.
You know what?
Get your ass off of here.
Gotta go. Bye.
Bye.